What is happening? And welcome to your Thursday Night Delight. I'm one of your hosts around here, Sean the Right Way, and joining me tonight, some say he's the official third member of ACOB. We're talking about Tyler, aka LifeBricks. Yeah. And tonight, we're going to be talking about saying goodbye, Tyler. We're going to send him off to Lego heaven. We're going to be talking about some of the sets that are going to be leaving us. I feel like we have relationships with some of these sets. 4.5 years of covering the bugle. No more. Got that.
I wish some of these retired way long ago. I'm sick of them.
There you go. We got that. We're going to talk some Amazon, all that, because we are a couple of brickheads. Do it. Yeah. It is a couple of brickheads coming to you live this Thursday, September 18th. And I got to be honest, Tyler, I'm multitasking. I've got the multi-view going on just below the screen. So if I'm looking down more than I normally do, got the Dolphins hanging in there with the Buffalo Bills. I know you're not maybe the biggest football guy, but Dolphins 0-2, Bills 2-0.
Baseball and UFC for me.
Well, there you go. So football, but they're up in Buffalo and they're hanging around. It's second quarter, and we're look, the fact that it's not 42-0 already, it's very emotional for me. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's a pretty low bar. But I want to welcome everyone into the broadcast. Brent has the night off. He had some stuff to take care of, and he'll be back with us. So I thought, hey, who do we tag in? And of course, naturally, we went to Tyler. Tyler was available. He very much so had a vacation shirt readily available to strap on. Now, Tyler, is this I've never asked you this. I think I know the answer, but is this an on-camera sort of persona gimmick, or are we wearing the floral? Are you wearing the botanicals?
Yeah, I mean, this has been what I've had on all day.
Yeah, so you just roll out of the rack. How many days of the week would you say it's botanicals?
I mean, I'll just keep it honest. I mean, I've only got like 7 or 8 shirts I wear, so I mean, one a day. I mean, if you count the pink one, the 2 blue ones, and this white one, that's four days out of the week, pretty much. I'm a flower in the street.
By the way, that botanicals was a shout out to Brent. He loves calling them the botanicals. So,
well, Coop's right. I'm actually on vacation right now. I'm in the Bahamas, and this is actually all a green screen behind me. I took a picture, and this is all a green screen behind me.
Really? You decided to treat yourself to a little 1-2 vacay?
Yeah.
It's nice. Wearing my limited, I don't know if it's full release, but we got the light blue band shirt. It's a nice product. And I've got the nice ACOB hat on. Courtesy of Matt Blackbricks. Check them out. Get some stuff out there. Tua's trying to get HN killed. Yeah, probably. But that's just football talk, Tyler. But we'll see.
Not for me.
Not for you.
I mean, all right. Look, this might actually get me canceled here. I mean, football is like The Empire Strikes Back and Iron Man to me of sports.
Really?
I think it's
the Iron Man of sports.
I don't doubt it's a fun time, but in my opinion, I will never understand what got football to the status it's at these days compared to other sports. I'll never understand. Just like I don't understand with Empire. I think it's all people following the norm. You know what I mean? And that's so, yeah. I mean, that's where I put it. I think Empire's overrated. RDJ's Iron Man's overrated, and football's overrated.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, man. Football's pretty big. Bigger than the other sports. Probably, soccer, but not in the U.S. It's bigger. All All right, Tyler, this is something you usually organically kind of chime in with, but I'm going to prompt you here. Black Pearl was released, as you know. Was that this week, last week? I don't know. Whenever it was, last week. What is your, because you have a good filter for this. So what is your overall consumption of hype? You always comment on like, you know, whether you just through social posts, you know, obviously non-land, they're pushing it hard. You kind of skip past that and you want to see what's going on. I mean, you're in the Discord, obviously join the Discord. It's the hottest in the game. The link will be down there somewhere. But Tyler, what's your feel on this Black Pearl? I mean, is it feels like it's difficult because there's so many like heaters released, but like I felt like it was fine to good. Like it, where you at?
I mean, I feel like, funny.
I don't even know whether you like it or not. I'm just talking about the chatter. You know what I mean?
I feel like it died the quickest out of a lot of these big sets. I mean, in my humble opinion, I saw people talk about it for one day and that's it. I mean, I think objectively it was dead in the water after a day.
Yeah. All right.
Like, it's just like, I mean, it's crazy to think. It's like, you know, big, you know, people, you know, even like, you know, people like Cody, you know, wanted the set for years. And it's like, you know, then it's just, you know, we're a week later and it's dead in the water. No one's going to talk about it. It's going to rot on the shelves. It's going to retire after 2 years. And so like, it's wild to think that if, you know, these big sets.
Do you think it's almost be smarter if they did something wacky to it? Like give you a half or something, you know, like that's,
I don't know. I don't know what LEGO could do to change that, but like, it just doesn't feel right that these big sets don't get talked about after a week. It just feels really weird.
Do you think it has nothing to do with the set, right? They played the hits. It's something I always ask for. It feels like
inherently, I don't think it's the set's problem.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Because critically, right? Have you heard any? I mean, I haven't heard one negative review on it. There's probably one out there, but generally speaking, it's feel like 8s to 10s with for everybody that I've, you know, in the comments right now. All the boys are saying it's a heater, set of the year.
I don't like the straight sales on. I don't like how the sales are straight.
Okay. But that being said, but that's like a nitpick, right? You'd still say it's heat though, right? So like it's maybe it's not for you, but whatever. But do you think the issue is fatigue, man? Like, I mean, dude, what was it? What was the one before that? And then we just got Willy Wonka. That's why I got confused. I think Wonka was earlier this week or whatever. Right?
So wait, and this is not me trying to be funny. I mean, Wonka released. I thought that was October 1st.
No.
Okay, then look, I take that crown off of the Black Pearl for dying so quickly. It is the Wonka, bro. Like, you can't tell me that did not die with it. I mean, it released at midnight, and by 12:01, bro, it was out of people's minds. Come on, like, there's no way. I didn't even know that was out yet because I've seen nothing on it other than, you know, all your land guys, you know, unboxing the box of the box and saying this, but like, you know, that always happens prior to release anyway. So again, that's why I wasn't like. But like, I did not know it actually came out to the public yet. That's wild.
Early Harvest Girth Gang isn't as girthy anymore. What do you mean? There's 100 boys out there. What are we talking about? Burl has an amazing late cake. Guys, what else came out? Or was that it? Was that the was it the Pearl? What else was there that was like a $300-$400 set? Or was that it?
Well, but I mean, the Box of Rocks, didn't that come out?
Box of Rocks. Shit, we did a preview show on it. What the hell was it that came out? Oh, what else just dropped?
Oh, Arkham, people are saying.
Arkham. Thank you. Arkham.
So, which it's like, Arkham can have some legs. Arkham has legs, I think.
Yeah. No, Arkham, I think that had the treatment of a release with some staying power, right, Tyler? Now you got people into that second wave. Shout out to Minifigs Heroes today. You know, he did the reverse build.
You got him do the double.
The poster I thought was well done. It got some love. And you know, on that note, Tyler, these the poster stuff, man. Some heat posters that the mug shots one. You know, we got the Death Star, which by the way, I heard from Coop. Shout out to Brick Dynasty, he was on there the other night. Was that last night? Yeah, they all kind of blend together. But he mentioned that it's going to be the largest poster they ever made, and it's going to come in a tube and all that stuff. So I'm glad they're finally, and the Batman one's coming a little folder, or at least it looks like the instruction manual thing. Is that something you used to have back in the day, Tyler? Or did they always Lucy those boys from?
They were never. I mean, maybe there was an exception or two, but from what I remember, they were just like because the posters we got back. I mean, it's kind of wild to think. I mean, the posters that were in like the gunship box in 2013. I mean, that's like I don't know, like a 4-foot by 3-foot poster. I mean, they're massive.
It's a folded boy, though.
Oh yeah, they were. It was folded into fourths and put into the box, but I don't think they were in a sleeve.
Shout out to Johnny Pushkar. All right. Once Coop gets a name, he just loves driving it. And, you know, as somebody who does that, I
well, speaking of driving, I mean, coupe is a coupe.
There you go.
C-O-U-P-E.
Holy baloney. All right. We got some soupers we got to get to real quick here, Tyler. We got some major business in here. We'll go in order, but we got a monster in here. Ostif. Shout out to Ostif's Bricks. Guys, dubs in the chat for Ostif. He and Brent put on a fabulous G-dub. I think that was Sunday night. It's one of those ones where he just went Rambo and just kind of threw it on. I was laying in bed. I'm like, what's going on here? And I always encourage him to do it. So I think there was motivation whenever you get an in-person boys hangout. I always love to see it. Tyler, it's one of your favorite things is the non-brick world, off-brand hang. And so that was cool to see them hanging out, having some brewskis. And and then they parlayed it into an episode that night. So I hope it looked like everybody enjoyed the G-dub. I caught most of it. I think I saw all of it. It was only a couple hours, but we'll try to get back to doing more of those, boys. That was a good time. And
Sean, real quick, do you have a mini fridge or a cooler below you? Which one?
It's a little cooler.
Okay, okay. I can't believe I've never asked that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I noticed you pull a fresh one out without having to like get up and get one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, what has he got underneath them? Or I mean, there's no way there's no way you preset 15 there and by hour 2 they're warm. There's no way you're doing that.
You know I don't do the warm boys.
Yeah.
Osif again with the 5-piece. Sorry. 270 days, Tyler. So see, we're out of the 300s. That's nice. Monday landing 275 to the big day. Much love. Are we a third of the journey yet, Tyler? No, it's only been 3 months. We have to be 4 months to be a third of the journey, right?
Well, so 365. Well, technically, from end to start is only like 357 or 358 technically.
Yeah.
So about 117 or 118 days. So technically, 3 days from now will be exactly a fourth. I think the math is way off there. Either a third or a fourth. In 3 days, it'll either be a third or a fourth away. Or a third or a fourth down.
There you go. Who does warm beers, Stickler? Yeah, I mean, come on. You got to be civil.
At Brick World, we do warm rum.
I mean, like, look, push comes to shove, and it's like the grand finale beer. Sure, but not when you can control it, and you're in your house, you have coolers and those sort of things. But Ostif, heard you loud and clear. He plays it every week, Tyler. It's his favorite song, and I think it's topping the charts as far as requests right now. Here's Dale Molded, merch soon.
Ever see a fit and near flawless? Then somebody bitches, it's bad regardless. The head, the torso, all looking great. But then you get to the legs, hold on, wait. Lego did what they could, but it's time to get scolded by a critical bastard named Dale Molded. Dale is a simple man, just wants Lego to give a damn. Before that big is shit, before you get to hold it, it needs to be Dale Molded, Dale Molded, Dale Molded. And before you get to hold it, better be Dale Molded.
All right, Tyler, are you a Dale fan? It fits into the canon. It's a nice little ditty.
I think it's a good addition, but it's definitely not cracked like the 5 or 6 spot. Yeah, like I don't know.
Doesn't have the energy.
Yeah, maybe it's because I grew up just not liking country.
All right. We got 2 more, then we'll get back to the broadcast. We've got Bricks for Me with the 5-piece. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Excited to talk impulse purchases. Got the mighty Bowser before it's supposed to peace out during the summer. Tyler, I don't know how you feel on that one. I mean, it's probably not for you, but it's a great set. You got to recognize it's a heater.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's tough for you if you're not into it, but objectively, I think it was really well
Should
done.
have done a big toad.
Big Toad instead, or in addition to.
Yeah.
I find it funny. I mean, it's not quite like Brick or Build status, but you see what they're doing with Pokemon. You know what I mean? They're like, thank you for that test market. Thank you very much. We will do a $600. No, I mean, because seriously, I think the question was always asked, right? Like, why does Lego, besides the fact that they buy a lot of Lego, why does Lego allow certain things like that? And you know, and why would Pokemon and what, I don't know what their workaround was. I never really got into it. Are they actually calling it Pikachu? You know what I mean? Or are they just
maybe it's Yellow Pocket Monster. I don't know. Maybe that's what they call it.
But even that term's a little bit copyrighted, you know what I mean? So
maybe.
But no, setting the mood. You know, he wants to hear a little FFF, and I can't say that I blame him. Trying to find the thing. Sometimes settings are different. Here we are.
I got heaters to the left, heaters to the right. When I fix the Joker hippo, I'ma party all night. But never in my life did I ever have a set that I wanna make my wife. Don't want no house, don't want no kids. All you gotta give me is 40 fucking figs. 40 fucking figs, 40 fucking figs. I even do a bid for 40 fucking figs. Dear Lordy, my body needs the 40. 40 fucking figs, 40 fucking figs.
That was FFF, another classic. And then Tyler, we got to call out this bomb, massive bomb from your best friend from across the Atlantic. We got the bearded Brickman,
An Australian bomb.
He has booked his ticket. He has confirmed his rooms. He is headed to Brick World. Tyler, I mean, walk me through what that's going to look like. I mean, are we hugging right off the bat? Is it going to be one of those handshake pull into a hugs, or are we going just straight open arm status? Like today, what's the feeling for that? I'm
predicting a handshake into a hug. That's what I feel. I feel like, I mean,
the one arm Johnny
handshake just ain't the vibe.
Okay.
Look, for anybody, again, this ain't just for, I mean, I'm not a jump into the arms type of, you know what I mean? But I think you start with like, a little formality, but then you pull
it.
What
if he takes you by force, though? I mean, look at this guy.
Well,
would you roll with it?
Yeah, I mean,
your legs and wiggle out of it, or are you going to let him squeeze the hell out of you? What are we doing?
I mean, look, I'll let him get a 5 or 10 second squeeze. At 11 seconds, maybe.
Is that the definition? Is that a bro hug? Is that the handshake into the hug? Is that a bro hug? Is that the definition? Coop?
Yeah, Coop, is it? I believe it is. I think that just fits the thing, like I said, because it's a mix of both. I mean,
hugs have normalized with males over the course of my lifetime. By the way, I just want to point that out.
No, for sure, but I think
we wrote a song. We wrote a song for my buddy's radio station. It was like, I just wanted to shake his hand, but he pulled me in for a hug. And so, like, no, it was like weird back then. You really like pull, but now it's like it's pretty common, the whole bro hug. So. Are you gonna go Creed arms wide open? What are we doing? Oh, he's gonna go.
Wait, here. Well, yeah, okay. As long as Bearded doesn't like want me to do like twirl me around and like shit, like as long as he doesn't want me to do a dance in front of him, I mean that's about the only thing off limits. Not doing a dance in front of him.
All right.
At least not meeting him at first. It might be a dance on Friday, but not a dance on Monday.
Oh man! All right, Tyler, take this one.
So Bearded with the 80 Australian.
The conversion, I don't know. It's probably 50. I don't know. It's such a
it's a unique number. I mean, usually isn't it like 37 Australian?
He's all over the place with the generosity. Thank you, Bearded.
So evening, fellas. The Pearl rocked up. Set of the year, don't argue, and I'm not listening. In a fantastic mood to hear some love. I would assume he means the wave with that.
He does want the wave, and shout out to Bearded. I like that that's his favorite, because it represents the Atlantic in such a nice way.
Yeah, that's true.
Have you heard that there's all new sets? I got my wallet. Let's get wet. Cause I got the way. I got it. Cause I got the way. I got it. Yeah, some of you boys get a set of two, that's the worst. I take them full price and build them on the first. Cause I got the way. I got it. Cause I got the way. I got that bitch. I got the bitch.
There you go. And Tyler, a Sports Center update. Just more stuff you don't care about. Dolphins have tied it up, headed into halftime against the Buffalo Bills. This is an emotional night. Now in the second half, they're going to clobber us, but it's been a fun ride, so that's always good. Tyler, what's in the news, man? Anything catch your eye as far as just news this week?
Like real world news or Lego news?
No, we don't talk about that shit. We just
okay. I don't know what you're trying to lay up there, but okay. All right, Lego news. Okay, let's see. I mean, I guess I think I can speak for everyone that the I'll say this much: like the merge of BrickLink and LEGO.com, like inherently. It's not like I'm just against it. Like it was bound to happen. But
yeah, let's get into that, man. Explain, because I'm not the biggest BrickLink guy, but what is it? What does it mean? What does it mean? And like walk me through the conveniences or inconveniences. I mean, I know it's down right now, but like walk me through.
Well, I'll leave it at this. I mean, I woke up. I mean, first off, I thought it was going to be the 19th, not even the 18th. So I wasn't even expecting anything today. But I woke up today into BrickLink already being down. So, I mean, I've truly experienced nothing today other than the fact I just can't do anything. I mean, BrickLink's back up now as of like an hour ago.
That's the only reason I knew it happened because people were like, it's down, man.
Well, yeah. So the thing is, I mean, I'm not going to, I just wasn't going to try to F around with that at 7 at night. And like, I knew I was going to be on here. So like, I mean, I'll save it for tomorrow morning. I'll try to get it to work. But I mean, the thing is, I mean, again, I'm kind of surprised it didn't happen sooner. I mean, they bought BrickLink literally 6 years ago. But so like, on paper, it doesn't sound bad. It's just, of course, when they do it, it has to be a terrible, everything down and glitching and not working and like with everything Lego and BrickLink tries it. It's just like it's just insanity to me. And then there's also reports of when doing so, when you did log in, that it literally was like glitching and like logging you into other people's accounts. Like there was reports of that. So like, I mean, I guess I can just say for myself, hopefully everything on my account and store is fine when I get it back in. But I mean, I don't even know if I should necessarily. I mean, I don't know. I won't say that I'm going to do this. I mean, I'll just take this how it is. But I mean, I've heard from people. Again, I guess there's no confirmation or like no like solidification that this is the case. But I might be wrong on this. But if you're a seller on BrickLink and you connect your Lego account, there's a chance that Lego will like opt you out of like the Lego VIP and like take your VIP points and not let you to get any more. So
wow.
If that is the case, which again, I'm going to have to look into, ask a couple more people. If that is the case.
Say that again, Tyler. What is it saying about your points?
Well, I heard from a couple people. I mean, there's a couple people just saying it like on these forums and everything today that if you're a seller and you connect, the accounts, it's not going to necessarily be an instant thing, but I guess there is a chance that Lego will like, just bottom out your VIP account like to zero and not let you get any more in the future, which that sucks.
That's wild.
So look, I'm not saying I'm going to do this, but I've heard other people do, make burner Lego accounts.
Yeah.
To then hook, but I'm not claiming I'm doing that, but maybe I will, maybe I won't, but I'm not claiming either way. But I mean, that seems to be a solution. Make a burner Lego account.
Slingshot channel member Kyle needs his songs played for the $100 super chat. Yeah, I do want to make a public apology. I did not even notice that was going on. I think you guys know. By the way, Tyler, how did you feel that we were locked in with David, obviously, and Kyle? I do apologize. I know Brent played him a couple of times in the G-Dub, and we'll hit Freako again for you tonight. But what'd you think of the episode last week, Tyler? Real quick pivot for a second.
Yeah, man, I think it went good. I mean, like I said, I mean, I've never personally had anything wrong with David. I mean, I've watched him literally for, at this point, 17 years. Like, I mean, it is, and as much as like I had like zero interaction with him until pretty much like 2023, because like he actually surprisingly like popped into some of my stream chats and like actually would like listen to my streams unknowingly. And then also at Brickworld 23 when he was there, you know, very generous thing of him. He knew that I had a couple of his old classic Lego Boy custom figures, like still in the package from 15 years ago. He knew I had like 2 of them already, and he actually brought and like remember, which I'll if he ever hears this, I mean, the thought itself is great, but I even more so just appreciate extraordinarily that he actually remembered to bring that. He's flying in, the fact he remembered to pack it, and
he's got 100 other things going on.
That's what I'm saying. So like even just the thought itself of it's one thing to think in the moment, oh yeah, hey, like he sees this and is like, hey, I'll give this to Tyler, but then to remember to actually follow, it's like I just greatly appreciate that. So
yeah,
he's been nothing but nice to me. And so watching him on the stream, I mean, I was excited to just hear him out. And again, he doesn't really stream himself anymore, very, very little. I mean, I don't think he's done one on his channel in like 2 years. I mean, maybe he's on a different stream or two that I'm just not aware of, but from what I know, he doesn't.
I don't think he does. He doesn't. No, I mean, he did say to me when I asked him about it way back when, he doesn't do them often. So I thought that was nice, and glad we had him on the show. I think it came off really well. The reception has been good. I probably cut him off too much, but I always do that.
Well, yeah, and plus, I mean,
but I'm excited, I want to say that to everybody here, by the way. It's a flaw and I work on it. I really do. It's 2 reasons. I'm excited, and also I don't want to forget. And I've actually added a notepad over here, Tyler, so I hope I don't do it as much, because it's like, oh, I got to get that. It's not that my point's so important, but it's like, ooh, this could tie in really good and I don't want to lose it. So I do want to explain it to everybody. It's a flaw, but I thought that was actually good. I laid back a lot more on that one. Because he was just spitting knowledge, and I thought for me, one of the cool things, and again, it's not to knock anybody sort of new to the game, because I'm in that club, but he did it in a way I thought was pretty eloquent, which was like he's effectively saying there's levels to it as far as like his involvement with land and all. Did you like that piece where he was just like, I was one of the first 30. Yeah, we're seeing some people in here, and he didn't call anybody by name. He would never do that, but he's like, he knows there's some, I don't know if bad actors is the term, but
yeah, I mean, just people in there for different reasons, and some reasons good, and some reasons not. Yeah.
Opportunists, and he's just like, some of the expectations are wild, on some of that. And anyway, that the stuff.
I mean, I think he fits the
behind the scenes stuff was great. Like I actually watched that front to back, and I like as a viewer, I was like, that was a damn good show. So I'm proud of that one. I hope everybody enjoyed it.
Like I said, I think he fit the ACOB vibe, better than it maybe any of us would have. Like not to say that he wouldn't have, but for a debut, I guess that's the big thing, is like his debut fitting the vibe maybe more so than some other debuts. Like I'll just leave it at that, which I mean was great. I mean, even just on his thing too. Like I mean, again, I don't know him enough to like how busy truly is he, but for him to go for a 3-piece, I mean that was cool of him. You know what I mean? It wasn't.
Dude, very busy, right? He was. I mean, he's in the middle of. Yeah, he's got the.
I will say this much: I did not know that he has been renting all those other houses over the years. That was kind of a shock to me.
And now that we're all buds and acclimated, Coop just led into what I was going to say. The episode 2 is going to be even better.
Attack of the Davids.
Attack of the Davids. I think,
Phantom Davis, bro.
He definitely said he wants to come back on, and he was happy with it, and so we'll have to set that up. We'll figure. I think what we said was, get past post release, or maybe preview some Jan stuff. It'll be interesting. And if I can't get him and Ryan on the same episode, which is my dream, by the way, I'm never going to give up on. Actually, I'd like all 3 of you to be on. It's kind of like a Jedi Council of the Lego Star Wars goats. I would say like,
yeah, but them 2 are like, Yoda and Mace Windu, and I'm like, Shock T or some shit. You know what I mean? Just like sitting
Shock T's still a heater, though. You see?
No, I know, but like, yeah.
No, but don't put yourself down. My point, I'm not saying you're doing that. I know you're saying you recognize, but with levels to it. But I hold you in that regard. The point is, maybe if I can't get them on the same app, maybe we run them back to back. Like January Star Wars preview.
Oh, like in the same 3-hour stream, but they both go for like 90 apiece.
Oh, that's even better. I was going to say like 1 week after the other, but that'd be crazy. Like you're out strictly at 10 o'clock, whatever. But no, that was cool. And that was one of those moments. we're working on something pretty big. If you guys are on the Discord, but then also if you caught our episode on TOT Star Wars, shout out to those guys, killing it. Lots of fun there. Tyler and I were talking about how much fun we have on with those guys when we do their streams. There was that comment. Well, I want to shout them out anyway, but if you check the comments of the David episode, very interesting player stated he enjoyed the broadcast and I invited him on the show. We've talked about it and it sounds like we're going to try to figure it out. So if you guys go check out that video, screw it, I'll tell you, it's Tiago. We're working on getting Tiago on. I don't make you work for it. So if that does happen, though, due to where he lives, it'll have to be a different time. So that'll be a special ACOB episode, different start time. But we're working on getting Tiago on here. I think we want to continue the conversation, similar to David, and just kind of talk through everything. Like you said, being sensitive of people's time, man. But him, good God, he's got not just the land thing, but he's been in there. He did it. He made the stuff. That thing could be. I'm not going to do a 6-piece, but it could. You know what I mean? It could be a 10-piece with the wealth of knowledge he has. So,
yeah, that is one thing. I think if he gets on another time, whether I'm there or not, I do think. I'll just say this. I think it would be cool. Again, not everyone would know what I'm even talking about or what he's talking about, but I think to dive a little bit more into him back in 08, 2012, ask some of those questions of this, that, a little bit of history of David a little bit more than just modern events. Yeah, I think that'd be cool to get into with him.
Get into the Lego boy stuff, or
the Coruscant mock back then, the Naboo mock, I don't know, just how he feels the space has changed, since he's been through every era, that type of thing. I think that'd be cool to kind of get his thoughts on that. Does he feel like the COVID era change as much as some of us claim we do? Does he not pay attention to it? You know what I mean? Or without saying names, has the group he's been around changed 5 different times like it has for that type of thing? I think it'd be cool to get into a full 17-year history with them.
Yeah. Well, a lot of different ways we can go. And like you said, 3 hours, right? 2.5, I think he was on, and just scratching the surface. So shout out to David for coming on.
I guess I want to get those Lego Boy customs.
By the way, he said he'll answer what he's comfortable with and everything. Girth Gang, remind me, not that anything was dodged, but I don't think he declined, which, also I was being respectful with what I did ask him, I will say, but I don't think he declined answering anything. Tyler, do you remember anything where he's like, I can't talk about that? He at least gave something on everything. So
nothing was a hard no answer from him.
Yeah. All right. What are you doing, Tyler? You pulling something up?
I just want to show the original, some of these from back in the Lego Boy Customs days.
Oh, wow.
So, exactly.
It looks a little modern. Yeah.
Well, no, these are from, maybe 2009, 10 or 11.
I'm just saying it holds up with some of the stuff customs people are doing now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. These are
at a glance. I'm not a big custom.
These are decals. So, okay. But I guess, so the fig's in there also. It's just, the fig's in there. This is actually the one that he gave to me for free, and he did sign it as well, so that's cool of him. So this one, it's a Clone Trooper boost. The first one was Devis, and then here's a Cody, which there's the actual figure there. And then there's I guess only 50 of them made. So the reality of it, even just beyond just being old and cool and nostalgic, it's if he truly only made 50 of some of these, it's with a lot of things, especially this type of stuff, there's maybe 20 or 30 of them that don't even exist anymore. They got destroyed or lost or sold or, that type of thing. So, it is just really cool. Like I said, I remember I've been watching him forever, all of his channels, his main channel, the vlog channel, the alt channel, and I remember the Halo mocks he used to do, just everything, man. So, and I remember back when he would, promote that he would make these and show the updates on them, and this is what's coming out, and to have a couple of these now, it's just it's really cool. It's just very nostalgic, very nostalgic.
Yeah, and I'm sure he loved that you remembered that and all that stuff, which is why he was so down to do it. It shows you're an old head, which I think he appreciates. So.
Well, Stickler, this is before minifigs for you.
It was Lego Boy.
No, Lego Boy Productions.
All right. Well, I think it's time, Tyler. Let's get into some of the retiring heaters. Some of this stuff will be a trip down memory lane for you. We're going to start with Captain Obvious to me. You already know what it is, I'm sure. If you had to guess what I think the most important set that most people buy before they retire, what would you think it would be? My number one recommendation. We almost did a countdown, but I was like, let's just throw it out there. And by the way, Girth Gang, I'm going to forget something, so please chime in. I'm sure a lot of.
I don't think the Barge is retiring this year, right?
No.
I mean, is it the Bugle?
It is the Bugle.
Damn, I didn't even know you were a big Bugle guy.
I'm a Bugle guy. I got it right here. It's off to the side right now. I'm looking at it in all its glory.
Oh, I know.
Daily Bugle, guys, currently sold out on the lega.com. And that brings us to our biggest point. Tyler, you're much more experienced than I am at this, but I know enough. Talk to people about what does retiring at the end of 2025 really mean, and why the hell do people not need to think they can get this on, December 31st?
So, from my understanding of retiring at the end of said year, all right, so we'll use this year as an example. I mean, so retiring at the end of 2025 basically means for 95% of the sets that production is technically what is retiring of the set. Like, I mean, it's not like they're gonna just take everything off. Like, if stock lingers into the new year at a Barnes and Noble, the Lego people don't tell them they have to take them off the shelf and send them back. That's not necessarily like what retirement means in the sense. It's production of the set is ending. But
it's usually they don't stop printing them, manufacturing them on December 31st.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, and
that could be a lot of time, right?
October, Q4, pretty much October, November, December, sometime in Q4, and usually you'll get the best hint of it when it says sold out on Lego. Like if a retiring set ends up saying sold out on Lego on November 17th,
right? It's
more than likely not coming back in. And that means production's done. What's out there in the universe is it. So that's what it means. And that's why, I mean, I like to say for most people, like, look, like your last chance realistically, especially on some of these bigger things. And some of these
I haven't built it yet. All right, settle down.
So I mean, where I think like your actual end time to get some of the stuff would be is like Black Friday. I mean, in my opinion, Black Friday is like technically the last day you should be thinking you'll be able to get this. Not to say, again, you won't see it mid-December. Not to say that you won't find one February of 26 even at a Barnes & Noble. But
it won't be at a Lego store for the most part at that point.
Yeah, Lego store, in-store, and online basically never goes into the following year. But by Black Friday, that's when you should literally budget yourself in the sense of if you really want something, get it on Black Friday, take advantage of the double VIP, get a couple promos, and that is basically your last chance.
And not necessarily just at lego.com. I mean, if you see this, I mean, dude, frequently somebody, Girth Gang, remind me, was it 250, Tyler? 280? I feel like it's been 280-ish when it's gone on promo, like on either lego.com or Amazon for a Prime Day kind of thing. I mean, I just, my advice is this: if you think you want this thing, I don't know necessarily that, waiting for the 280 is the best move either, unless you're like right on top of it. I'm just saying, like, if you think you want it and it's getting late in the game, to me, yes, I got it for 300. Tyler, this one, of course, famously part of the 2022 bump, was it?
No.
Yeah. To me, it's worth every bit of 350. I'm looking at it right now. Like, I would pay that now if I didn't have it. So
I mean, I guess the biggest thing on that is
always try to. Obviously, if you see it, I guess that's the bit. Let me reverse my messaging. If you've been moderately interested and it's 280, don't do the thing where you're like, I'll come back in an hour. Like, if you see it at 280, Tyler, would you say between now and then it's a pull trig, figure it out later, right? Figure out, sell something else, whatever needs to happen. Like, don't go into debt, but you know what I mean? Like, but if you're interested in it, 280 is probably the floor on this thing, and like, well worth it. And I know it's not your jam, Tyler, so thanks for indulging, but like, this is, to me, and not just to me, I mean, I've heard from even OGs, like, this is one of the, all-time great quintessential Lego sets. I mean, it's reached iconic status, at least to me. Maybe it's not old enough to be vintage for you, Tyler, but 4.5, great run. You know, hopefully they don't just do it again right after. But this was one of the first 2 or 3 girthy boys I ever built, and I loved it. You know, I like Spider-Man as much as the next guy, but it was just, you know, the million figs, the exclusives. You could throw it in a city, whatever, playable. I don't know, man. This is one of those timeless sets that Tyler, forecast. I mean, again, no financial advice, but the 4.5 kind of hurts it. But do you see maybe in 3 years this thing's like 600-700, something like that? It's definitely going to go up.
So, I mean, part of me wants to say that because it's been out for so long, it might not have the room to grow quickly, but the Cantina was out longer and it moved very quickly. So, you know, it's hard to really gauge these modern sets at all. But like, yes, if this retails for $350, like I just think, I mean, 100%. Like, I mean, again, not even financial advice. Like, I mean, it just within 2 years from now, like going into, like going into like 2026 or 7, I see no way this isn't like 450 or 500. Like pre-shipping tax, or, you know, 450 cash on a Facebook deal. Like, there's no way it's still around 350.
Jalen, I wish we could clip farm. Tyler and I were talking about it offline.
Coop, you need to start making ACOB clips, man. Sean will pay.
I'm gonna put a call out to the boys.
Put a job application up on the community tab or in the Discord or something. Yeah. Put a job application there.
Hey guys, seriously, we need to get little tiny bite-size parts of this show out. You know, I don't have the bandwidth to do it. You guys see I start and stop. I do it when I can. But I think out of every episode, there's got to be like 3 little shorts or something that'll, you know, excite everybody. You know, David, we talked about it. I mean, there's so many nugs in there. We'll call them nugs, you know. So if anybody's interested, you know, send me a DM and we'll talk about it. Bugs won't survive past Black Friday. So Floyd's got a great point, Tyler.
I agree with, it's not gonna be on Lego.com December 24th. No.
And he's saying past, you know, I think like it might not even make it there. It's sold out currently.
Oh, it is. I mean,
it says sold out, Tyler. It's not.
I think it's too early to be the end all. I think it's too early.
Look at this.
Well, temporarily out of stock. So
no, I know, but I'm saying that's when it's like, to me, when I'm interested in something, that's when it's officially scary time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, stuff goes temporarily out of stock. I mean, a day after release, if it's
know, but I know that. But when
sold out is the scary one.
No, well, sold out means it's good. Yeah, but temporarily out of stock. I'm saying when it's been out this long, that's scare number 1. Would you agree with that? It's not the biggest scare, but you're entering the scare zone where it's like, now you got to really keep an eye on it, you know? So,
I mean, maybe I'll give you a heebie-jeebie or something. Sure. But I mean,
I got little heebs and jeebs. I'm thinking about a 280. I mean, I might need a sealed boy. You know what I mean? That's how much I ride for the set. I think it's great. I think a couple of the boys have said they got a couple, but even if you don't, whatever, recommend picking one up for whatever reason, even if you're not super into it, but you are into your city or skyscrapers, whatever, sell the figs. It's a great utility set. It kind of ticks all the boxes, Tyler, and it's one of those ones when I get on the when I get on my high horse and say, this is why I love Lego, because you get a complete party in a box here. You know what I mean? You get a vehicle, bazillion figs, the building. It's iconic.
I see a lot of unprinted legs, and that's what gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, well, Dayton and jogs, all right. So it's never going to be. But
I mean, these days the only thing that gets like printing is Lord of the Rings.
All right, we'll go with more of a lighter snack, but I still think it needs called out because I just think it's an excellent set. I always have thought that. It was like 180 for a spell and I didn't pick it up yet, so I am on the hunt for this. So guys, if you see Delios, let me know, but I'm definitely planning on getting this before he goes. But Mighty Bowser, Tyler, I think for me, just a nice piece here. Again, might not be everybody's jam, but if you recall, Tyler, this and maybe like the question block, early days, and then maybe the Bowser's airship. But you remember when it was like, I know it's not your jam, but you remember when it was really lean? It was just a bunch of those sort of, what do they call it? I don't even know. We haven't covered Mario in a while besides Kart, but whatever. The gamification stuff, at least this one is just a straight OG display set, and this one got a lot of people hyped. Execution's great, looks great in person, big presence, girthy, so girthy. I did want to call it this Bowser, so I'd say if you're moderately interested, I just think it's a great model.
I'd much rather have this than a question block.
Yeah, for sure. And I do have the question block, which I got on sale towards clearance or towards end of life on that, but I don't know, man.
Bowser's not a dragon, right? What creature is he technically? I mean, he's a turtle, right?
Yeah.
Actually, why did I? Oh my god, he's got a damn shell on his back, bro. And I'm sitting over, and I didn't even know he was a turtle.
But you know what? He might. I don't know the full lore, and I should, but he does breathe fire and all that, Tyler. So he might be a hybrid.
Is it in the chat? What is he? A dragon turtle?
I think he's a Drurtle.
Maybe so.
It's like a lion, tiger, liger situation. I'm not sure. Snapping turtle. I like turtles. Question block retired last year. Feel like I always see this.
Oh, Coop said, "Oh, Bowser is. Oh my god! Then do I need him?
You might need him. He does breathe fire, so
I might have to see if my dad has any upstairs that I can nab off him for a clearance price."
There you go.
What's the number on that thing?
So we got Tyler interested in this girl.
71411. Oh, he doesn't have any of them. Damn. All right, I might have to be on the hunt for this guy.
All right. See, Tyler's in the game now. This is one of those things where it's going to be like, oh, I don't want to get caught slipping. All right. We'll go with another one. Again, not all these will be everyone's cup of tea, but just stuff I've looked at and thought, it's just be a little bit personalized, but also, what I'm hearing from just people saying, I got to grab that before it goes. But Lighthouse, Tyler. Just again, from the jump, I think almost universally, price aside, it's always a thing. This one's always kind of been a heater. Throw it in a city. Nautical theme. This, of course, ACOB history, the way this guy just looks at this thing lovingly. We were really commenting on the mottles. Look at him. He's staring right at the butt of this thing. But I just, I don't know, man. I just think it's a classic. It's got a decent play feature with it. 300 is not completely ridiculous when we're in this world of everything being crazy. Look at this. What'd they say? Leda instead of Lega? Why did they? Dude, how cool would it have been if they
if it was Lega? Yeah.
It'd been really funny.
Well, see, look, the only thing I like
get it because they tried doing Lega, but they did it wrong. God damn it.
The only thing I like about this set is it reminds me of the What's New Scooby-Doo episode with the lighthouse keeper guy.
But didn't they make
well, for Scooby, it wasn't based off of this, but like whoever remembers this episode with the lighthouse keeper from What's New Scooby-Doo, that is the only reason I like this set is because it reminds me kind of this episode. And if they would have made this exact set, but literally just put a little cameo of like Scooby, Shaggy, and the lighthouse keeper, I might have bought it.
Gotcha. I want someone to really look into this because why does he have a turtle shell on his back if he's a dragon? I need somebody to answer that. I feel like he's definitely got some turtle DNA up in there. And all of his boys are little turtles too. A lot of his minions are. I won't pay extortionate prices for yellow-faced non-IP sets. All right. Yeah, Game Boys are out there. Sidious has seen it at Hobbytown, and Costco has them. Costco Sam's one of those. It's $50. Did you see that, Tyler?
The what's up?
The Game Boy.
I mean, I think I've seen that post, but
I know you won't buy it until it's a DS or whatever.
Yeah, DS.
Yeah, there you go, dude. Someone was talking about they were TO2 was talking about the DSi. I'm like, oh yeah, that was
Well, that is technically what I have now. I mean, I had a DS Lite initially, but then I got a DSi XL, and then I have a 3DS technically. So the two systems I have now, 3DS and DSi XL.
And by the way, I can't find the comment now, but I do want to shout out Amy earlier for calling out. I think Sean bought this at Disneyland, referring to the Bugle. She is correct. I did get the Daily Bugle at Disneyland, whatever year that was, 22, somewhere in there.
Yo, Sidious, you're thinking about a different era of Scooby-Doo then. I mean,
not Turtle Dragon. See? All right.
Sidious, the episode I'm talking about is from like 2003 or 2004.
Yoshi seems like more of a straight up dragon, Tyler. Would you agree?
Nah, Yoshi seems like an aquatic, like something. Yoshi seems like an axolotl or some shit.
Aquatic? What do you?
Yoshi literally lives in the water, does he not?
You were so very excited to pick up the Bugs. I was thrilled. I'm not sure, dude. Whoa. Okay. Here's another pro tip for anybody who lives by Disney, because I haven't now for 2.5 years. But if you are a annual pass holder, the LEGO store at Disneyland and Disney World, you get 10% off. Plus, you still get your VIP. So definitely check that out. I remember I got 10% off of the Bugle on that. Amy, I don't know if I mentioned it on that episode. By the way, guys, Amy's going back and running from ACOB 1 to present. I just want to call that out. That's why
wow.
she probably just recently saw it. So Yoshi is a dinosaur. Wow. All right. Well, there you go. But that's the lighthouse. Ty, let's get into something you're a little more comfortable with, but I'm sure you're, curious to see your.
I might be comfortable with it. I still don't give an F about it.
I know. All right, Tyler, talk to us about the ghost. For the Colch, man, I know you might not care about the ghost at all or the first one, but like talk about. Just give me your summary on this ghost, and what do you think, dude?
I mean, look, I think it's just like,
all right, be nice.
As much as I like the older one, I think it still just comes down to the fact of like, sure, like if you are a Ghost fan, might as well get this one for $150 or whatever, compared to spending like, I'm not going to be like that naive. Like if you're a Ghost fan, like sure, just pick this one up. Like, you know what I mean? Like rather than paying 3x for the old one. But again, like I think in my 2023 ranking, I believe I have this like in the 3 or the 4 spot. So like I don't hate it, but it's also telling you something when it's like I really don't care for it either, but it's still like in my top 5. It's just they don't make anything I care for anymore. But it's like this. I don't know. I think I won't age as well and be sought after because it's off the Ahsoka show versus the other one off of Rebels. I think that's true. I don't think it's gonna age as well in that regard. Like not even just from price wise, but just from people caring about it. Like who's gonna want what's the 2 dudes name in here other than Harry? Can you pull up the figs real quick, or like the box art pick? Who are the figs in here? Isn't one guy like Lieutenant Bonix or something, or Bennett or something? I mean, what's that dude's name?
Hawkins.
And then who's the Akbar guy?
Lieutenant Beta.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean, dude? It's like, who's gonna be caring about Beta 4 years from now? You're not really. So like, I just think if you like the Ghost, pick it up. It's a fine set. It was well done. It's cool that it comes with the Phantom too. I want
to say 130 was the low, Tyler, somewhere in there, like on a Prime Day, 129.
Well, yeah, that is something that people. I mean, I would assume by this point people would know, but I mean, it is a Amazon and LEGO exclusive, so like you're not gonna have a chance of like a late Barnes and like this one. That's why this one is extra scary to some extent. As much as Amazon, whether they purposely do it or not. We've seen over the past year, they've been putting a lot of retired stuff back on Amazon, sold by Amazon, for like retail. Like it does happen. Do I think it's going to happen for this one? Maybe not, since I would assume it probably sold better than some of the other stuff that happened, with that. But this is extra scary because, again, you're not going to find this in a LEGO store come January. You just won't.
They've had some stuff, dude, for 2 years. I mean, that Hall of Armor still might be on
Amazon, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about Amazon. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, I mean, this could end up like that, but it also could not. I mean, this could be one of those things where it's done at LEGO, it's virtually done at Amazon, and which is, we'll kind of never know when that happens. I mean, if it sells out December 15th and it never comes back, it's like, that's it. Again, you won't be able to find it at Barnes & Noble. You won't be able to find it at Hobby Lobby, like it's just done. So this one is one of those, even more so than some of these other sets. Like if Amazon runs it for a 20 or 30 off, it's basically your best bet. You got to do it at that point. You have to.
Yeah. Do you have a copy, Tyler?
Yeah, I've got a sealed one. I bought it back when it was one down to 130 or whatever it was, or 127.
Yeah. Okay. And we do need to give a little cred too, even though it's not as great as the one you hooked me up with. Shout out to Tyler, but the Phantom 2. I mean, the fact that they included it, Tyler, I think that was a nice surprise at the time.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, again, it's not as great as the other one, but the fact that it was in the box gives that a little extra kudos. And interesting lore here. I also got this one at Disneyland as well. Now I'm thinking about it. So, yeah, the Ghost, man. A lot of people's White Whale, the OG, Tyler, probably, a little bit because they missed it. A lot of the 2020 bump, all that stuff. People got into it. That was what was it? It was peak. What was it? Was it 6.7? 6.7? I'll do it again. I didn't mean to. I'll just play into it, but no, right? It was $600-700. The
prior to this coming out, yeah.
Yeah. And so is the OG trading for more in the fives now? I think I saw ish 550 maybe.
I've got Brick Economy pulled up. I mean, I know they inflate everything here, but it says 550 on Brick Economy. So
wow, that was good. Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, it's probably realistically about a five piece.
Yeah. Okay.
Are we at one point going to do like a quick scroll through on like a Brick Fanatics retirement just to give or do you have that pulled up and you're going off?
But yeah, we can do that. I was just highlighting, some notable sets for the boys and, notable Star Wars stuff, just.
I do think, again, even if we don't talk about every single thing, since that's going to take forever, I do think
we're not going to.
Well, I'm saying, I think just for the sake of everyone watching, if people want to know, even on like replay, I think just a scroll through that list, I think would be nice, like for people to see it.
For sure. We'll do that. I'm just kind of isolating some what I think are heaters or controversial or interesting, whatever. Coruscant Gargunship, Tyler, you don't like this one. A lot of people do. Let me just ask you a more interesting question, because I know you don't like the set, but are you hoping at least though this is the start of like color variants, or do you just still want to go back to the OG and call it a day?
I mean, they could make every color under the sun, but if it's this size, I don't want it.
Okay.
That's the set's biggest problem. I mean, bro, you give me this color scheme in a 2013 scale, I'd have 4 built right now.
Yeah, and the sentiment's out there for a while. It's glad it's retiring. Hopefully, got a regular one soon. Curious, Tyler. And by the way, guys, maybe after this we have some time. We'll get into some Amazon sales histories and whatnot. But and obviously, it's late in the game on this girl. But how do you feel this one performed at the box office, Tyler? This is now what, 2.5 on? How long has this one been out?
I mean, it's basically at the 2-year anniversary of being out.
September
of 23.
Summer 23. Okay.
Well, September of 23. So like literally exactly 2 years ago.
Is that when the Ahsoka wave dropped?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we said it at the time. And again, I know it's not your cup of tea, but man, like there was so much heat in that wave. I think historically it's going to go.
I mean, 23 was, I mean, I don't like a lot of stuff in 23, but naturally all the 23 sets at the end of the day are pretty nostalgic for me because I talked about them every goddamn day for a year. And, the channel was great. Having a great time. It's like all those sets, as much as I despise the 332nd battle pack, at the end of the day, that set still has more nostalgia to me than a lot of other stuff modern day. Like it does. Like, I mean, just because it came out in that era.
Yeah.
So this set is nostalgic for me. The Fox itself, I hate them, but the Fox is nostalgic. I got an early one from Whoppy. I drove 3 hours to his thing. I picked one up 2.5 months early, brought it back, doing the upgrades back then. You know what I mean? I had, to put the comma on them, put the arms, put a black visor on them, that type of stuff. Like it's nostalgic. It is. That year is nostalgic as much as I hate all that stuff.
And this is the most recent Padme?
Yeah. Which, again, I will say this much. Probably my actual least favorite part about this set. I mean, besides the size, because the size inherently maybe not one. But the reuse of the head on Padme, criminal. criminal that it's just a generic female head that's on 40 characters. That, you know, I get it. It's Clone Wars Padme, so it doesn't have to necessarily look just like, you know, Natalie Portman, but even more so, they're mixing realistic and animated stuff for all these other figures and, you know, the clones. So it's like realistically, they could make Clone Wars outfit Padme look like Natalie Portman. I mean, it fits their new gen of combining everything. So them reusing a generic female face, like, it's just not Padme to me. It's just not. Like the 2013 Padme head, like, that is just objectively Padme. Like, that is Natalie Portman. So it's like, why couldn't they just put that head on this figure and it would actually be a good figure? I don't even like this. I love Padme, but I don't like this figure since it's not even Padme to me. It's just a female in that outfit. That's all it is to me. Not even Padme.
It's the only Padme Barley has, man. So, you know.
Go back and get go back. I mean, you have a Badme. This is a Badme, not a Padme.
All right. So take your it's hard for you sometimes, and I was a little worried about this episode because you're so passionate about stuff. But what would you say to people though that are fine with most of this, like it, whatever? Do you think this is going to be something? Like, would you regret not having one if it goes and then having to chase it down the line for I don't know what? I don't know.
Like thinking of myself as someone else or as myself.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
Because I mean, as myself, again, dude, this is an example, dude. I wish this set retired at the end of 2023. Like I literally wish it retired then. So believe me, I want this thing out of here. I don't want to ever see it again. I'm sick of it. I don't want to look at it on the shelf. You know, as much as I want to think they're gonna replace a bad set, put a good set on the shelf, more than likely they're not. You know what I mean? They're just gonna replace this bad set with another bad set. But like, at least it's a fresh bad set, and it's at least something new to the brain to look at versus this junk for 2.5 years. So like, I want this off the shelf. I'm done with it. It's trash. But for anyone else that doesn't mind this stuff, sure,
it's a fine set. I think like, look, if
fine has a very broad definition.
I know,
we're definitely on the bottom end of that definition.
Everything everybody wanted, dude. I was unfamiliar with the damn content in which it was based on, from which I understand is like very short-lived or was in one scene or whatever. I'm just saying, man, as a pew swooshable vehicle to park on a damn shelf somewhere with some notable characters and an interesting choice they made, which, you know, they continued with the MTT, just not going the straight like OG stuff. I thought it was an interesting decision. I think it's striking for what it is. You know, fig lineup is good. I understand there's problems with the figs, but, you know, decent fig lineup, not executed to perfection, obviously, under, you know, most people's judgment, not even just experts, OGs and all that. I get that. But I think this is going to be one where if you're on the fence and you kind of think you might want one, probably grab it, because it's, who knows? You know, again, with everything just being flooding out there, Tyler, and I'm not just saying this for investment. It's just one of those like, damn, should have bought it. I don't want to pay. I'm just making this up. I don't know. A year later, 2 years later, it's $250 or some shit. I just don't want anybody to regret it for that reason. You know, I mean,
Sean, I just live by, I would rather have nothing than have junk. Like, that is my like that is my logic. So like, it is very hard for me to like speak on behalf of someone else on the fact that they're content with having junk. Like, if they are, that's their prerogative, and like, go ahead. But like, for me, it's like I've lived for the past 15 years of them not having a Phase 2 Fox in existence. And them making a bad one is not going to make me waste my money on a bad one. I'll just go another 15 years until they make a good one. Like, I don't know. Like, you know, as I hate to say this, and I'm not saying people don't, but it's like, at the end of the day, I mean, when you're in the Lego aisle, I mean, you know, it might be hard, but I mean, give yourself a little self-control in there. Like, you know, think for yourself, like, think, you know, for a second of the fact of like, all right, like, you know, is it, you know, my dopamine level speaking to me right now? Or is it like my actual brain cells speaking to me right now? You know what I mean? You got to think about it that way.
Yeah, man. It's very complex, your relationship with this thing. Well, actually, it's not. It's quite simple, right? You just hate it.
Second worst out of 23, bro. That's where I'm at with it.
Oh, boy. All right. Well, I like it. It's not my favorite thing of all time, but I would feel bad if it was if I didn't snag one before it was gone. And I'll leave it at that. Get a deal on it. Tyler, this one, there was some, 95s or something at Walmart for a period on this. What was the low you saw this at? Do you remember?
Well, I think even the Brick World Walmart had them for 96, didn't they?
Yeah, is that right? Okay, yeah, because a couple of the boys cleared them out, right? So
Yeah,
Brent did, right? He got it.
I believe he got one. I think he got one. Maybe Fritz got one, and someone else got one.
Will like set it down, and everybody grabbed it.
Oh yeah.
Or he gave one away, or whatever his shot away at that. All right, we'll turn it over to the boys for a couple more, and then we'll do. Would you say Brick Fanatic be the best place?
Yeah, I guess as you're pulling up the next thing, I guess let me run to Brick Fanatics, and let me just see if maybe there's one or two
something you want to talk about.
Yeah, let me see if there's one or two that I can think of.
Shit, hold on, I got a major one, and then we'll do that. But you look while I pull this up.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up here on the other tab, yeah, or the other monitor.
Because this one, yeah, Will was grabbing everything, and he's how he is.
Will probably even grabbed a bumpy.
He's like, I got 6 of these. And he did grab a bump. I think. Did I relinquish my bumpy? I think I did. I relinquished it to
Fritz, right? Or
Fritz, Sigsby, or Sigsby wasn't. Probably Fritz. Yeah, I think so. All right, Tyler. While you're looking, though, again, it's tough because you're always just like, you either love it or it's dust.
Man, you're trying to reel me in for this, bro? I've never liked this thing.
That's wild. So I'll just take it from here on this.
Yeah, you speak about this, and let me take a minute and try to find
homework. Look, guys, when I was getting into Lego and seeing all this like legendary castle shit that I thought had passed us by completely, unless you're getting, retired boys and all that stuff, they were giving us little snack boxes, little snack trays, little samplers of other stuff. Castle. We had the blacksmith, which was more than a sample, I would say, and then the 3-in-1 castle. But that's kind of the era I came in at, and I'm good buds with Shy, and seeing his stuff, his collection, looking at it, I was like, I had a definite interest in the medieval era, and I was just like, yeah, but I'm too late, and whatever. This came at a perfect time because I was going to start making some bad decisions on paying about this for, some of the OG castle stuff or kingdom stuff and that kind of stuff. So a lot of stuff. This came out, and I think this was part of, that era, which is still very, recent, obviously, of the space, the yellow box era, we'll call it, with the space. They did what was it, Tyler, El Dorado Fortress they did.
Yeah, which, dude, I don't know if you, Sean, do you remember how hyped I was for that for like 4 months prior, and then I bought it, and I
did like 1 or 2 things wrong, and you hated it. Yeah.
Oh, I've literally never built it. I just I bought it day one, and I was just sitting in the shipper box. I can't believe that, bro. I overhyped myself.
Yeah. So, but this came out, and I was interested, and then I saw it in the built in the Lego store, and I'm like, dude, I gotta have it. But at the time, as usual, it's like I had an interest in it, but there was 9,000 other things releasing. It was very much in that era where there was a lot of competition. Fast forward to Black Friday 23, it was $299, I believe, Tyler, on Lego.com for Black Friday. Full hundo boy off, and I was like, boop. So I don't know, man. I think even if you have a little bit of interest in Castle or not, this is still an incredible set. I am going to get around to put it together one day, but I mean, this is one where, if you have a little bit, if you're like me, where you're like kind of interested in Castle, but it's just not possible for it to be your main thing, you could grab this and kind of just scratch that itch pretty much completely and have a nice one and done situation with this, if you're just not going to go back in time and pay $1 bazillion for all the OG stuff. Obviously what the other thing you need to do, Tyler, as we always recommend, is if you want to do 500 dudes versus 500 dudes, you could do that.
On the pab.
Yeah. With the pick a brick. And I did do that, Shy is the definition of influencer. He set me up with that, and I got, I don't know how many copies of figs and everything. But I got several horses in both factions and armies and all that. And I hope I get around to it, man, because I think it's a cool thing. Historically, Tyler, though, even though you don't care about this, do you see this as like, to me, I see this as like an all-time great set. What do you think? Is it going to take more time for it to reach that status or no?
I mean, for the mass majority of people, I mean, I think it's gonna be there eventually, but like not for me. But again, like I mean, speaking broadly, I think it's got that potential.
Yeah. One that people will regret, right? If they're just kind of interested.
Yeah.
Do you think it already being so high at 400 though hurts it or helps it as far as future? I mean, is this like a 800 with a rocket soon, or do you think it's going to be a slow burn?
I think it's like a realistic 6 at some point. I think just the problem with a lot of these new sets, again, just so many people are going to have them. Like, there's going to be so much aftermarket
inventory, right?
Yeah, there's going to be so much aftermarket supply of them for for at least 2, 3, or 4 years. I mean, again, if we're talking 5, 10 years from now, that's a whole different story. But it's like at that point, are we thinking 10 years in advance? Like, I don't think there's any reason. I mean, for an investment sake, or for even you getting the set, thinking 10 years in advance, I think is just pointless. like you should not be investing in a Lego set for 10 years. You should sell that within 5 years or 3 years. And if you're waiting 10 years to buy it, like, I'm sorry, but like, if it takes you 10 years to save up money to get it, it's like, you're going to just like every year that you save up to get it, you're just losing out on more and more money by having to compete with what it's going for, increasing on the after. Like, so I don't know. I just think like there's no point of thinking about it 10 years from now. But yeah, maybe 5, maybe 3 years from now, I can see like a 6-piece.
Jake's Bricks and Pics says Tyler's favorite part about the Lego hobby is watching sets retire because he hates every set released.
That's true. Refresh these shelves, man. I'm sick of this shit. As much again, they're gonna put more bad stuff on the shelves, but at least it's something new to look at, and for a couple of months. That's a good take there, Jake.
Tyler, again, we're not trying to get into like investment. For me, it's more like regretting it and wanting to go back and get it later, just to be clear. Not that I'm against investment talk, but it's just not our wheelhouse, really.
Yeah.
Do you remember, though, as an OG, like, when did that really start happening? Like, do you remember a pivotal moment or year or time era when, like, man, we got to grab this before it retires because we know what's going to happen, that kind of thing? Do you remember? I mean, it was really commercialized too, even just like in forums and chat, like, or was it ever not really that bad until people came in and just like exploited it? Like,
I mean, I think Lego Movie was the first. So 2014 was when I think you had people understand that maybe you should keep a couple things sealed, but not really think too much of it. But then I think, post-COVID, everything changed. Because again, you brought in all the people, like 2020 sets that retired in 2021 going into 22. I think that was the first retirement period where there was a lot of regret from people going into that 2022 era. And I think 2022 retirement, so like 22 into 23, I think was when probably a lot of people were convinced, like, hey, I can't miss this.
Anthony, we did hit the lighthouse earlier in the broadcast. You can catch it on replay, gang. But yeah, I mean, I remember when this came out, it was good, but then also bad as I was ramping up and getting into Castle. I mean, Tyler, even you would be open to, them rebooting the theme. I know you like the fantasy stuff more, but
I mean, they rebooted fantasy. I'd buy it all.
So you probably wouldn't, because it wouldn't be as good as the old one. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, as long as they didn't make the trolls look like some stupid ass cartoon characters. I mean,
they probably would, though.
And if they do that, that's not my problem. That's their problem.
I start everything with like a C, and it can go up from there or down.
I want my villains to look badass.
You're at like an F, and you got to grind really hard to get to an A. I think that's just, you're jaded. It's fine. I appreciate it. This, though, to me, Tyler, I don't know if you felt this way or if you even cared enough to think about it, but to me, this like represented like, oh shit, they're not going to give us a whole ass, sort of, reboot with it, but they're going to kind of end it here. And it kind of has been that way, outside from the odd set. You know what I mean? I feel they're like, look, if you really want this thing, guys, and we hear you, and we're seeing the resale, you're going to pay $400. Shout out to discounts. But I just feel like this was just the ultimate, I don't know, I want to say tease, but it was also a big payoff that they gave it to us, and but it also, to me, very much so signaled like we're not getting that theme anytime soon. And you know, Ryan, our friend Ryan always says like not everything deserves a theme. But it's like some of this stuff, man, I don't know. It just seems obvious. Like my son's into it as much as the next guy. You know, if I get him into Castle or whatever, I don't know, man. I think there's underrating of dads and moms getting their kids into stuff that could very easily translate. So
I just think, I mean,
son, there's not more Castle representation because this shit to me never goes out of style. It's always awesome. 500 dudes, knights, kings, queens, wizards, fucking horses. You know what I mean? This is shit that's just timeless. And I don't know what they've done with it is a little bit mixed. A lot of it's on BrickLink designer. So I don't know. What do you think about the lack of Castle?
well, I mean, I hope there's not a lack of Castle going forward, but I do hope there's a lack of Lion Knights and Black Falcons. I think those guys are overplayed as hell.
It's just too played out. Yeah.
Well, I think, I mean, if there was, say, a 30-year gap in between when they were like out in the 90s and like this in like 22 or whatever, I mean, I think there needs to be another 30-year gap. And I think Black Falcons and Lion Knights need to sit on the bench for the next 30 years and let other factions shine.
Yeah.
Like those factions from the Gumball machine, bro. Those factions are dope.
So Tyler, I think we've talked about it on the show, and I've talked to you. I'm really trying to streamline. That's next on my list, by the way. Like as soon as there's any kind of
the Gumball,
yeah, I just want it. and the figs are a pull to be sure, right? But like, I don't know. Like I've already shown it to the kids and like a rewards program. I already made it clear, like I'm taking the heaters out, but dude, I could get like a dumb lot of friends figs. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, $20 for 100 of them. Yeah. And just be like, did your chores? Boom. Like I actually want to use it like functionally. You know what I mean? Like the set itself, like is whatever. I like the utility of it. Or whatever, you know, we got people over or whatever, and they know I'm the Lego guy. I don't know. And my wife even digs it. She's like, yeah, no, that's fun. Vending machine. Yeah, great. You know, so I'm just like, all right. But yeah, so I definitely that's I'm zeroing in. And so I've been ticking boxes. It's like, filter. What do I really want? And Tyler, I don't know if you saw the new dish, but
all the mid-formers.
The mid-formers are there. Soundwave was everything I dreamed of. I'm not going to say and more. I loved Soundwave and making Soundwave, building them. There's a couple probs, but I'm still, 8.5, 9 out of 10 on that. I was not disappointed, but it wasn't like when I first saw it, I'm like, this could be like one of my very few 10 out of 10 sets. It's not, the transformation is simple, but it's janky. I don't know how else to explain it. It's only like 5-6 steps. It's very easy to do, but the way it comes together isn't great. It's not tight. Like, if I had to rank like the transformation confidence, I don't know what the word is, but where it's like
integrity.
I don't know if it's integrity, Tyler, but like how careful you have to be with handling, let's say, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, with Soundwave, I didn't have the confidence to like flip it back, turn it, whatever, like, cause there's just so many, like I'll give you an example, like his fingers, which how those are made, his little hands, those are falling apart. I've got pieces falling off and I have to go back and figure out where it's going. So the transformation, the finished product looks great in both bot mode and transformation mode, probably the best as far as both worlds, in my opinion. But the process there, I just found a little bit jank. And then the stickers, dude. Fuck. Anything with words, dude. That's like I am 50% less angry about stickers than I was probably a couple years ago. But dude, when it involves text and it's in a
having to line them up and stuff.
What's that?
Having to like line up text.
Well, yeah, I mean, inherently you got to line it up, right? But like, to me, there's more on the line there than just detail. When you have text, like, goddamn, that Arkham that's out, you have to do the full ass, which you have an arch, so there's some forgiveness. But Jurassic Gate, for example, you imagine putting that together, and at the 11th hour, you're slapping that damn giant, factually pretty difficult sticker to land perfectly, in my opinion. I shouldn't say factually. In my opinion, a very difficult sticker to land because it's so big and not get air bubbles in. I mean, there's all kinds of like that's the stuff that really drives me nuts, especially text. But anyway,
I do agree with Riley. The Kraken faction from that gumball is my favorite modern castle faction.
All right.
The Kraken guys like with like the Viking helmets. Badass, bro.
Yes,
I would get 100 of those.
It's a little fragile when you're handling it in transformation mode. Yes. Yep. All right, Tyler, you want me to transition over to that site?
Well, I mean, so I went on Brick Fanatics. I mean,
we probably have better pictures here. So do you want to just call out?
Well, yeah. So I've got 5 things to call out.
Cool.
In my opinion, at least. And I've got 4 things that I'll save for like if we get into that segment of like a couple things that like we want to get before like what's on like our short list of like what we need to get. So I've got some stuff for that to get into like maybe an hour from now. But the stuff I want to call out 21343.
Calls the hour extension early. Go ahead.
21343.
By the way, Sports Center update, tie ball game in the 4th. Shockingly, Dolphins 21, Bills 21. This is why 2 is so frustrating. Because he's actually playing really good tonight. All right. Yeah, dude.
I'll just say this set is fucking heat.
Vikingville. And dude, Tyler, from the jump, one thing that's a layup for everyone here to agree on, which by the way,
only 130.
Only 130, and it has what is it, Tyler? 89-ish target many times. It's a Target exclusive.
Yeah.
Right, Tyler? Am I dreaming here? Or has it been like it's been sub 100 at Target on some of those wackadoo, 20% off?
Yeah, I mean, well, let me think. 20% off. I mean, it's 130, so I'm pretty confident I've seen it at 104. 30%? Okay. But 30% would bring it to 91. So maybe you've been seeing it at 91.
Gang, let me know. But I feel like I've seen it in the 90s. Regardless, Tyler, even at 103, even at 130.
Well, the thing is, sure, I'm not just saying this because I think they should, but it's like, if you look at 2,100 pieces, if you just do that, do the logic, kind of the footprint of the set, which one you have it.
Yeah, the 10.
It's a pretty big footprint. I see a world where like this is a 199 set. I see a world where it could have been that way. It could have. So for it to already be 130 retail, the deal is crazy.
Yeah, that footprint is bigger.
Yeah. No, it's. So my dad bought this. He ended up building it. And for, like,
do you like it in person? I don't know if I've seen it built in person.
Sean, it's one of those where like I literally had a photo shoot with
Viking guy. Guys, Dubs in the chat. Brent is in the building.
What's up, Brent? Yeah, I had a photo shoot with this thing. I took about 40 photos. I'm sitting there having it in the sunlight, like looking at it. This is a fun ass set. Beautifully done. I love the different elevations of it, all the different little door. Like, it's wonderful for that. Basically, right at $100 price. It's wonderful. So underrated. I recommend it. I gave it like a 9.8.
These are you get 4 figgies. 130. That's
fantastic, bro. The thing is, I guess I'll try to pull some
leggies on all of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, this is so. Floyd's right. I took it out to dinner. I took this at the Roadhouse with me.
Did you upgrade from? Did you upgrade the soda and fries to large on this one?
Well, I'll say this much: I let them pick out an appetizer, and I also let them get a soda, not just a water. That's where I'm at with this set.
Damn. Yeah. You bought it lunch.
Yeah, I recommend it. Truly, it is when you put that last piece on. If you don't sit there for like 20 minutes and just stare at it, I'd be very surprised.
Charles Hunt saying could use another fig or two. Only because like where else are you getting these figs? That's the only reason why. I think for the price it's fine, but I would say like obviously we'd always like maybe a couple copies of some of the other dudes, or whatever.
You could PAB these parts.
Oh, okay.
They're on PAB for pretty cheap.
Okay. Oh, they're still there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Great call out, Tyler. I didn't have this on the radar, but yeah, and it's ideas too, Tyler. So as far as I think if you bought 2, you could damn near cover yours in the not too distant future because it's so cheap that it has a good ceiling. Like
Yeah,
you said,
yeah.
I mean, it's not 200. This could be 200 within 6 months. It's one of those situations.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And this was like a fan vote thing, right? And then it was in Target.
Maybe. I guess you want to throw me big just for a second here? I mean, I can show a couple of these photos.
Please do, and I'm gonna go run and do something. Fill it for a minute.
Okay. All right, so yeah, here we go, guys. I mean, it's gonna be hard to obviously see, kind of, but I mean, it is wonderful. I mean, look at that. I mean, bro. I mean, look at the elevation there. I mean, this set reminds me of like an 80s pirate set. It just does. I mean, remember the 80s pirate sets where you'd have the big base plate, you'd have, the different bridges going across, you'd have the tree here, the raised base plate below, you have a boat on the side. Like, this gives me 80s vibes in a modern style. I mean, you got that little painter guy, little aerial shot. Damn, that's all on the post. I mean, I took like literally about 40 more. Hold up. Let's see. This is October of 23. Let me get to October 23 in the camera roll now. There's a couple more in there, but yeah, I mean, so that's pretty much all the photo. I mean, here's like a verti shot. Look at that. I mean, that dude looks badass walking out of there. So yeah, I mean, I recommend it. I mean, I 100% recommend that. That is a benefit of, again, my dad collects Lego too. If I saw it, I mean, that's the thing though. If I would have seen it beforehand, I would have wanted to get it, but I'm glad that he bought it and built it, since naturally I didn't have to like spend my money on it, but I can still like go look at it. But it's wonderful. Like, it is wonderful. Like, let's see what the chat's saying. Tyler, we need a Rich's Bricks Lego room tour. Well, so I mean, I kind of on the story did it. I mean, there's three rooms full of sealed sets. I mean, I kind of filmed that already. I mean, his collection, again, he's got no room for it now. I mean, a lot of it's in his own bedroom, and then there's a couple tables in the living room with like all the trays and everything, but there's literally like plastic covering it so it doesn't get dusty. So, I mean, yeah, he just needs to start selling some sealed stuff, or he needs to move into a bigger house if he wants to display some of his Lego. Stickler says it's not huge. The thing is, I mean, for 130, it is huge. I think for 130, it is a very good size. What did Papa Trip say? I'll be shocked if they're on Tyler's. Let's see. What did Papa? Modulars. Yeah. I mean, I'll spoil it. I mean, the modulars won't be on my personal list. Maybe Sean might bring one up. Rune said Viking Village is a heater for sure. When ACOB goes into the castle Viking theme, it's a special thing. Do I have nostalgia for this? I mean, in a sense, because I mean, it's an October 23, good time in my life. It's a beautiful set. So sure, I mean, there's 5% nostalgia for it. What's up, Ostif? Yeah, Bearded remembers getting these sets as a kid. Pirates Castle, yeah. Yeah, I mean, this set gives 80s and 90s vibes. It's great. Backlog tour. Yeah, I mean, eventually. I mean, again, I took videos of it just to kind of have, because he's starting to sell a little bit. So I think his backlog, if you're talking about his backlog, I mean, it peaked, I think. I think now he's selling it off. But I mean, my backlog, I mean, I maybe could show it at the end of the stream. It's an entire shelving unit of stuff I need to build, but it's not too much. Brent says if Tyler says the set is big for the price, that's saying something. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Compare that 130 set to the gunship. That's a good point, Jake. Sure, you get the licensing difference there, but like literally the Viking Village is there's just so much more for your money there.
All right.
Ben, oh man, what are the odds? Right when I was about to get to a food question, Sean comes back in to keep this on the rails.
Well,
let's just do it.
You've earned one. You've made it an hour and a half with no food. Go.
Well, Ben Thompson asked a good question. Favorite Chipotle seasonal protein? That's the only thing. Then we'll drop it. You got a favorite seasonal protein?
No, I'll tell you my order. You mean when they put in like chorizo?
Like a honey Chipotle chicken, like that type of. Does any of those do anything for you?
No, mine is the chicken fajita burrito. Add steak. I do the ultra hot sauce, the corn. What else do I do? The veggies, the onions and peps, and then what is it? Lettuce, sour cream, that kind of situation. Oh, I'm a rice, no bean. I'm a no bean and burrito guy, which is
I'm a no bean. Only time I do bean is if it's like a green bean. You know what I mean? That's the only bean I'm beaning. You know what I mean? As the green bean.
Oh, you mean like in general?
Yeah, like period. I mean, I don't like beans on nothing anywhere. I don't like beans in my chili.
I'm sure that's a bidet. What up, Kyle?
Well, no, I see. I'm a chicken salad guy at Chipotle, and the reason why I'm chicken over steak or anything else is I'm on a chicken budget. I mean, I just don't got the extra 3 to have steak. I just don't.
I don't do the guac in the burrito. I do a side of chips and guac. I find the guac in a burrito, paid guac in a burrito, a little bit wasteful, in my opinion. But I feel like it's
if I'm gonna pay for extra guac at Chipotle, I would much rather have it on the side that dip my chips in.
That's what I do.
And waste it in the same bite as my burrito with 8 other flavors already. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah. They give you that little slather, and it's like it's another 2 to 3 or whatever the hell it is. Like not necessary.
Yeah, the flavors just mix in. Yeah, I mean you got 8 other things in there. Yeah.
Look, for me, if I'm doing the whole thing, I get out of there for I don't know less than 20. It's like burritos 10, 11, chips and guac. I think is like 5 nowadays. A little sody, little Coke Zero, throw it in there. I don't go very often anymore. I used to be a reg at that place, dude. I'm talking. I was OG Chipotle when it. I was in Dallas in '99 when that shit opened. It blew my mind.
Damn.
And no, I mean, what sauce do you? I do the green Tabasco on mine too as well.
I don't do none of theirs. I mean, I'm a pico, sour cream, cheese, lettuce.
Oh, I hate pico. That's a thing about me, by the way. I'm not a huge tomato guy.
Damn.
I like it in sauces, but I don't like just tomatoes on stuff.
Well, see, and I do the salad instead of the bowl. I mean, first off, you get a little bit more greens in there, sure, you know what I mean. But the main thing is they give you that vinaigrette, that little cup of vinaigrette. So I mix the vinaigrette and the sour cream, and that tastes real good in there.
Yeah. So my wife gets she gets the salad, and I always because I still don't think they charge for it. Which, by the way, pro tip: if you're ever wanting sauces or anything, not guac, you're not going to get away with it. Always order them after you've paid. Just a little pro tip. Oh,
and just kind of say like, "Hey, can I get a little vinaigrette?"
No, because I'll get I do. You're right. That is a great pro tip. I'll do chip dunks into that. That vinaigrette is like, it must be the worst thing on earth for you. It certainly doesn't fit where a salad should be. I'm sure there's 9,000 grams of sugar because that's like the best salad dressing on earth. That shit is so good. No. But I get a little side of that just for a little bonus, if she's ordering. But yeah.
Well, that's why I've shifted over to.
You heard about the hack, right? Though the big Chipotle hack, it's old now, but you know about it, right?
The taco hack.
Yeah,
the taco hack, and then you get a big burrito, or you get a big tortilla on the side, and you put the taco. You get all the taco.
You get the burrito bowl, and then you get. So if you get the burrito bowl, and then you order a side of like 3 tacos, you can not only fill those, but then you still have like half a bowl left. You know what I mean?
Oh, I mean, the hack I remember is like when you got a kid's meal, 2 tacos for like $5, and then you get like a tortilla for like 50 cents. So for like $5.50, you can take your tortilla down, use all those toppings from the kids' meal, put them into there, and then you get yourself a big burrito for $5.50.
None of you guys told me about this. The sour cream with the video.
Yeah. I TikTok put me onto that. I've been doing that for about 2 years now.
Jesus. All right. Give me another set, Tyler. There's your food talk.
Well, shout out to Ben. I think it was Ben Thompson that started that. Shout out to Ben Thompson. All right, then we got hold up. We got 76290. This is just a set that I have to advocate for. Yeah.
Oh.
It's retiring. So like again, like if I'm gonna be think about it. I went through the
30 a lot because I knew guys were getting it for 20.
I went through the entire list of like 200 sets retiring. And there's only 5 things retiring that I care to advocate for. So when there's something,
this is a wild one. I'll be honest.
So I'm going to advocate for this one because look, the whole set in and of itself, it's the figs are. I will admit the Loki's really nice. Shatari's great.
At a glance, this looks like a mid-ass Marvel set. Is that fair?
My biggest recommendation, as you guys know, I've shown this on stream before. If you were to get 2 of these, say you get them down to $25 or $30, get 2 of them. All right, so you're out 50 or 60. It takes about 15 extra pieces. I think 15 or 20 pieces. So you take 2 copies of the set, 20 additional pieces, and then you're able to make a twice as large, much better Leviathan build. So that's what I recommend with this one. Again, as is, this thing's tiny junk. You get 2 though on clearance, combine them, and you're gonna be amazed at how great it is. So that's why I advocate for this.
All right. if you're into that sort of thing. But but by the way, I mean, is this Hulk unique to this? Is anything exclusive? The Loki?
I think the Loki's exclusive solely because he has a rubber cape.
He's got leggy. That's nice.
Yeah.
All
right. Sam Russell, the actual Leviathan build, no, this one's way better. The one of the Avengers Tower.
Let me ask you this though: if it doesn't happen, and I know you know better, but let's just go with Bizarro World, okay? This thing maintains at 50. Are you having that same energy, or do you love that you got him at 20, 25 or whatever? You know what I mean? Like, are you still saying this is one not to miss at 50?
Not this build. So again, I guess the better question is, do I view the bigger version worth it at 100? I mean, I do, because I mean, what you could also do to offset that 100 is sell the extra copies of your figure.
Tyler does ride hard for the Chitauri. He's been more satisfied with the Chitauri army than he has clones. Is that fair, Tyler? The last 5 years,
I've got 200 Chitauri and I've got like 5 modern clones. So yeah. So the big thing on this is, I mean, the Hulk goes for like $15. The Loki's
the same as the Avengers Tower one. I think this is bigger.
It's not. Yeah, it's not the same. The Avengers Tower one is built 100% different. Like you can't even like lay it flat. The one in the tower, it's literally meant to be like on a curve on that clear stand thing in the tower. It's totally different.
Okay. Brad. Tyler's not going to know what that is, but
so I guess following one, 76920.
By the way, Bills have regained the lead, and predictably 28-21, Dolphins driving, 4 minutes left in the fourth. Oh, this is going, huh? This seems short-lived for a speed champ, or am I crazy?
Jan of 24, so it's a 2-year.
Yeah, a little short. I mean, there's stuff that's out there. That NASCAR has been out longer than this, hasn't it?
Maybe. So, I mean, where I'm at with this one is
dust at Walmart, I've noticed, with speed champs.
Yeah, I mean, so where I'm at with this is, I mean,
Tyler, because you were so happy about it, and I'm happy with it. Like, I really.
Well, I mean, when I built it, it's way better.
I hate this sticker, by the way, with the door. That's horrible. But
yeah, it's way better built physically than looking at it virtually. And
I think it's equal. Like, I was
very
right. It's a darker blue in hand. Do you agree with that?
I mean, it's dark blue is dark blue. I mean, I've been around enough to know that. I mean,
dark it's more of a navy. Would you say? You got it. I mean,
dark blue is dark blue, Sean. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's the same dark blue they've been using for 30 years.
Dark blue and there's navy though, and you're acting like there's not.
Well, not from Lego. I mean, Lego only has one dark blue.
I'm just saying, man. To me, in hand, this thing's darker. But whatever.
So again, my take on a real life dark horse, the biggest waste of money car of all time. What's the point of spending $15,000 more for? I mean, what is it? 10 extra horsepower, then a couple suspension. Waste of money. So real life dark horses. Trash. I'm not even a big S650 guy, period. But the Dark Horse is a waste of money. But in Lego form, I will admit they got this right. They made it looking good.
Is this your body style, Tyler?
No, this is the new one.
Okay,
the newer style.
Let me ask you this. Those feelings aside about not paying the freight on an upgrade for this or whatever. Do you? I think this one's meaningful. I want to know if you agree, like where it's a car that is like at least realistic for a lot of people. Do you like this move? Like,
I mean, that's a really good point. It is one of like
the couldn't use more of that. In other words, like Bugatti and blah 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 blah, and these 250, 500,000 supercars. Do you think it's a strong move where they're making not quite Honda Civic normie, whatever, Accord, whatever, you get what I'm saying, but like stuff that's like certainly realistic range for a lot of folks? Because I think it is. I think it's great. Like they could have put, I don't know what the contractual thing is like with Tessies or whatever, but like a Model X with the swing outdoor. Like this is stuff that like people are in the hunt to buy.
Well, that's why the new Challenger is so good too, because again, it's something that's
realistic.
Yeah, it's realistic. Like again, which this is realistic, but again, the Dark Horse itself, I don't recommend anyone buying a physical.
Seriously, oh, dude.
But it is still realistic in the fact of like, I mean, again, like, I mean, I'm not gonna say any new car, but I mean, when you're in the range of like below and above 50K, I mean, that's just where new cars are these days. Like that is just where. So I mean, you know, if you're, it is just realistic. I mean, pretty much again, like I think there's still a scale there between 20 and 100, like 99K. But I think any car sub 100, like
even isn't realistic to me.
It's not realistic to me. I mean, but C8.
I know, but that's a different example. To me, F1, and I guess I'm gonna be careful here. Well, there's nothing on the line, but to me, that's like following the sport and doing whatever. You know what I mean? To me, I make that the equivalent of buying a Star Wars ship and not a vehicle that I could actually have. To me, that's fantasy. I would say F1 is like fantasy, you know. Hawk Tua, I know, man. Damn, he just threw a pick. They were right there. They had a chance, dude. Anyway,
I think the C8s are pretty much as high as you can go, like in like the realistic category, like a C8 vet. Anything beyond that, like if you get into like 150, 250, I think. I mean, it's realistic to some people, but it's in the next bracket.
All right. Another set, but I agree. It's a heater. Has this one been on sale a ton? I haven't seen it super on sale.
My dad and I have yet to find these on actual clearance.
Okay. I think we've seen the standard like 20, 23, 22, whatever it is. We've seen that, but we haven't seen anything deep, right?
Yeah, and then so 769.
And my God, look at the butt on this thing. I just need to be reminded. Love that.
I love how they're actually able to get the real angles
right?
of the double indent of the taillights. I love that, how they were able
to build this? You did.
Yeah, I've got it built over there, yeah.
All right. Yeah, this was a good one. All right. What's the number?
76966.
All right.
The only dragon.
Ooh.
Oh, never mind. This ain't that. Never mind. That's the next one, I guess. My bad. All right, so I spoiled another thing. No, but yeah, no, this set here.
Is this on your list?
This is on my like recommendation list. I have this one. This is not like a need to get one, but this is on my recommendation list.
You make me so proud. Show me your dynos, Tyler. What are we doing here?
It's a heater. I don't have it built yet. I'm probably gonna build it this weekend, like when I build a couple.
What do you love about it? Wait, are you building Jurassic stuff?
Just this one, since I love it. I mean, I'm a you know, I grew up a semi guy. You know, I just something this set ever since I started.
What do you love about it? Just ticks a lot of boxes.
Yeah, I mean, it's a semi. It's an open transport. I mean, the dyno's badass looking. There's just something about it. Like ever since I laid my eyes on it, I fell in love.
See, if Tyler was more keyed in on this, he'd realize that it doesn't have toenails. Does that bother you?
I did not know that until you told me.
So sell it because you're going to be pissed.
No, what I will sell is I'll sell all the figs. I'm just going to keep the semi truck driver, but I'll sell.
You're not going to get much. The figs are dust, but yeah.
Yeah, but that's the benefit about me having a BrickLink store is with any of these sets I build, I don't care about the figs half the time. Like again, the biggest thing ever is that Guardian Dragon, that green dragon I built. You know, I paid $150. I got 2 promos for it, but then I sold the Woo for $60. That the one new sword piece goes for $10. The poster goes for $10. There's 4 extra pieces in there that adds up to about $5. So it's like, you know, I can technically get back like another like $90 worth of stuff off of that and keep the dragon build. Since I mean, I don't give a fuck about Woo. You know what I mean? I don't care about Sensei Woo. Just like I don't care about the fucking 2 people on the ATV here. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
So even if I can just get 5 or 6, it's like that's 5 back in the pocket versus 2 random figs in a baggie.
And this was 60, pretty regular on clearance, right? 66, something like that.
I got mine for 25.
Nice. Right.
So that's another thing. I mean, I think it's a smidge overpriced at 90. I'll admit, but I think if you get it for the 50-60 range, I think it's fair.
Yeah. And again, we've talked about on the show ad nauseum. Anytime you can get a dyno transporter, you lock it in. Shy has the same feeling, and you do too, Tyler, to a degree. Like that's pretty cool, you know, the little containment thing. And not to mention, I know you're a sand green boy for life. That semi rig, the rig itself looks fucking awesome.
Well, I wish the rig was in sand red. That'd really get me going.
Yeah. I have this one. I haven't built it yet, but yeah, man, my Jurassic vehicle collection is it's pretty good, and I do have this one. I just need to do it. By the way, Tyler, Sports Center update for you, non football. Was taking out the you'll laugh. I was tasked with taking out the fall decor from storage.
Mhm.
And you know, the 3-4 bins of pumpkin goodness that are filling our home, ghosts, whatnot. And that number 3 to 4. I come home with 3. She goes, nope. She'd gone through it, put stuff up. She goes, sorry, honey, but there's one more missing. We just have bins in a store, like how storage is, you know. I said, no, honey, these are the only ones that were marked fall Halloween. I did my job. I promise you. I double checked and everything. Sorry, honey, you got to go back. There's one more. All right. So I go back, take everything fucking out again. And I'm like, oh, well, maybe shit, somehow a Christmas label got on there. So and the only reason I went is because there's a pretty sentimental piece from when we first started dating and blah, blah, blah. Because otherwise I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. Who cares about the one pumpkin head thing? We're not doing it. So I go and do that. The finale, Tyler, why you'd be interested is in going through these boxes, one was labeled something wrong. It wasn't that one. I ended up finding the right box. But in addition to something else being mislabeled, I opened one and I found all but one of the sets I bought from you at Brick World.
Oh, the Jurassic sets?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you went through a building period of those. Those none of you haven't built those yet? You just put them in storage?
The 2 waves ago ones that I just bought from you from the last movie.
Yeah.
I had them all in there.
Not built yet, though?
No, not built. No, remember we thought that Tyler, the story was it's not the story.
Oh my god. Oh, you're talking about the ones
we thought we lost in the move.
originally bought.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, no, damn. So I mean, so what made you finally go into that bin or realize they were in that bin versus any other time you've looked? Like what was it?
Yeah, it was fucking Mark Christmas.
Oh my gosh, that's why. Damn.
For those who don't know, which he gave me the sweetheart deal. What was it, Tyler? It was like 10 sets for $180. It was an incredible deal. He gave them to me for cost, basically. A couple bucks, whatever. 7 set, whatever it was.
Clearance cost. Yeah, gave it to you.
Yeah, clearance cost, and then it was from Rich's Brick, so he wanted like 5 or 10 a set, whatever. It was a sweetheart deal.
Yeah.
I thought I had lost them forever in the move or whatever. And then anyways, I bought them from Tyler. And so, yes, I do have sealed boys of all those now, which I'm not, you know, it's not the end of the world, but it's just funny because I was like, yeah, Tyler, I got to rebuy. And you were like, oh, you might have those. So it worked out, but it turns out I did have them. So yours, no, I mean, they're all right here. I mean, it's probably hard to see, but the ones you just, I mean, I've built every single one of those ones I just bought from you.
Well, now you
wasn't going to let that happen again.
Well, now you have to pull a mini superhero today, and you got to double up on some of them and combine some of them to make it twice as big.
There you go. No, I'm not a big, you know, double up rebrickable guy. There's a rare bird where I'll do that, but yeah, it's good. All right.
I have one final set on my call outs.
This is recommendations or ones that you personally like?
This is recommendations that I already own, I think, at least. Maybe I have the numbers. Whatever. I have one more thing here. Before
don't let me forget, Taylor, though. We're not an investment channel. We're not giving financial advice, but I do want you to drill down out of everything we've talked about tonight at some point and give me your pick of, like, based on all your knowledge. And of course, you know, there's more copies than ever, blah, 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 blah. But what is the one you feel like almost, I don't want to say certainly, but whatever one you think is going to, like, go up the most or you'll regret most by missing out. Okay, so I want you to lock in on that, but go ahead and give me the next one.
42639.
And you can do it by percentage, dollars, whatever. I mean, I feel like Viking Village is one of those, but oh, dude, yeah.
Okay, so technically this should have been on
39 once. I walked away from it. I kind of regret it.
So this should have been on the other list, as I don't own this yet. But nonetheless, this is one that I don't own yet that I hopefully can get by the end of the year.
Now, what is the most you're willing to pay for this thing? Clearance?
I mean, realistically, like, I want to be at like 100. I mean, I'd go 120 because I don't think 20 is going to make or break it for me. So I think 120 is the highest.
And you want this to build or just to have?
To build. I mean, I think it's a beautiful build. I mean, they did a great job.
Yeah.
I mean, same thing. I'd probably sell all the figs. I mean, sure, they're $1 a piece, but like I'd sell the figs, get a 10 back, and then I'd put maybe I'd put all of our sig figs in there.
More masculine dudes in there? Or what?
Well, yeah, I'd put all of our sig figs in there.
Look at this.
Oh my gosh, I've never seen. Bro. It's funny for stop motion of mini dolls. The legs don't move, so they just hop. Bro.
Dude, remember when I got you? Remember you showed me the Arctic Explorer video or whatever? Remember that?
Yeah, with the woolly mammoth. Yeah.
Did I tell you what happened with that?
Oh yeah. You got
I had to like cut the segment out because we got copyrighted from LEGO. That's crazy.
That's wild, bro. On a 7-year-old video.
When we do it on the website, it's fine, but I think that one was a YouTube vid you had me look at or whatever. But it got struck, dude. So I had to like edit that out.
Crazy.
Anyway, dude, it's a heater. Like, look, if I see
best friends out of all time,
I'm with you. 120, even 140 for my daughter for a Christmas present, and I will definitely be present in building this.
Does she know the set exists yet, or no? Like,
yeah.
She does, and she wants
but
it.
She also, you got to keep in mind though, she's at that age where she wants 9,000 things, not necessarily just Lego. You know what I mean? So you have to like stack rank. Dude, I've done something that I've said to myself I'm going to do 1,000 times, but I have actually been stockpiling shit for the kids for Christmas slowly over the year. You know, I always think I'm going to do it, but I really do. I have a really nice thing going in the secret closet that I don't know about. What are those what's that line of it's almost like Micro Machines but for Star Wars, you know what I'm talking about? Mini Squadron, or what's it called?
Microfighters?
Not Microfighters. No, I said Micro Machines. Like it's those little mini Star Wars. Forget Lego for a second.
Yeah, okay, all right, yeah.
Squadrons or something it's called. Squadron.
Yeah.
Help me out. Somebody help me out. Anyways, you've seen the Ghost that's out there, right?
Maybe.
Okay. It's like a micro scale normie ass toy, Micro Galaxy Squadron. Thank you, Kai. Dude, this Ghost was 14. I don't know what it retails for. It might be 70. I got it for $14.99, crispy box, the whole thing. My son's pointed it out like 10 times, you know. And it's been FPJ. It might have hit like 48 or whatever, but I got it for 15 randomly on a clearance. The box is like huge. It has it lights up, it does all this shit, which makes me like, I'm like, oh my god, if we had a Ghost that lit up and blah blah blah, it'd be, you know, whatever, $500. They wouldn't even do that. So anyways, that's one example of like something I've stocked away for him for 15. It's going to be like one of his anchoring presents because it's so huge, and it comes with like, I don't know, you guys might know better.
Do you guys do stockings?
It has 810 figs in it. Yeah, it's like Polly Pocket size. Thank you, Stickler. What's that?
Do you guys do stockings? Like, are you gonna put a Polly in the stocking?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I guess. I mean, real quick on the note. I mean,
yeah.
What
they will get 2 to 3 Lego things for Christmas. When I say I stockpile, I don't want to get you excited and say it's like just heater, you know, sets or whatever. I'm trying to think of what else I've stocked away. She's into Harry Potter now. I've got 2 to 3 of those that were at least 60% off, you know, that kind of stuff. So,
I mean, so what's everyone's favorite part of Christmas? Like, including your, like everyone in the chat, like
Polly's in stockings.
Well, I guess not even necessarily just Christmas, but just like the December holiday season, no matter what you celebrate. Like, what's everyone's favorite part of that? You have a favorite part, Sean?
Of the Christmas season?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I'll just say December holiday season. Like,
yeah.
isn't there, I think there's multiple holidays or whatever.
Yeah. It's pivoted. I get what you're saying. Yeah. But if you're saying holiday season, you mean like the Halloween range through to Christmas?
Well, no, I'm just saying like the December thing of like, I know there's Hanukkah and Christmas. I mean, maybe there's a couple more. I don't know, but like like,
I mean, sure, like whatever you know your religion is and all that.
Yeah, like in December. Yeah, like I mean, favorite holiday in December.
I was raised with Christmas, so I'll just give my example. But for me, it's really pivoted, you know, like there was you call it dark ages, right? But it was like when you were, because you're probably in them now, Tyler, I'd imagine, to a degree. Like when you're a kid, it's like the most hype thing ever.
Yeah.
Then you have dark ages until you have kids. And if you
Sure,
don't, like, I'm sure you'll find the magic again in some way. And I hope you do. Not you specifically, but people, if they choose not to have kids, it's going to be forever changed. I don't think it could possibly reach the heights of your own Christmas and then providing a Christmas for the kids. So for me, my hype is just the, being in their little minds and their speculation and trying to figure it out and all that stuff. So, but that, and I would say, hanging out with friends and good eats and all that stuff. Like for my personal thing, like I still like to be surprised.
I mean, if you had to lock it down to one thing, if you had to lock it to one descriptive thing about it that you like, what would you put it as?
I mean, for me, it's the kids' reactions, I would say, on the day and the hype. Well, I'm a hype, I'm the Vince McMahon of this shit, but I love hype.
The thing is, I mean, but what's better?
I guess, yeah. Okay, if I had to drill it down, I love the build. I like the speculate. I like all of it.
Here's an honest question.
I like how excited my wife get. Like she wants to put up stuff, and I'm just like, and it's a pain to go. I told you 5 bins or whatever. There's 10 or 15. Like we do it pretty big. You know what I mean? So it's just all of it. Even when I'm annoyed by it, I'm like, I gotta lift this stuff. I like how excited everybody else gets. For me, it probably peaked with it's actually tied now, but my own childhood and experiencing it and then getting to live through my kids' eyes and seeing how hype they are is what it does for me now.
Well, this might be a crazy question, but what is better, December 1st through the 24th or December 25th itself?
If I had to choose, probably the hype, man.
So you think the 1st through the 24th is better than the 25th itself?
Fire stud, Kai. I know saying Vince McMahon nowadays isn't as popular. We'll go Dana White. I just like to promote. I don't know. I don't know. That's a tough question, Tyler. I don't know. I'm torn. I like them equally.
Sean, the moment 10 a.m. hits on the 25th, I mean, you're over. I mean, it's done. Everything you've worked so hard for 24 days, it's done.
Yeah.
It's like, it sucks. Like the 25th, there's only like 4 good hours.
The opening or whatever.
Yeah, like that's it. Like, I mean, once 10 a.m. hits, everything's open and, people are playing with their stuff. I mean, it's done. I mean, everything is over.
Yeah. Dolphins lost 21-31. It was a fine game, though. I like their performance. I'm happy with it. What
is everyone's go-to holiday, like Christmas cookie? The last thing on this, then we'll move back to, but like what's your favorite, like, do you guys do homemade cookies or do you get them, like, what's everyone's favorite? I'm a big fan of the cinnamon Reese's one, the Hershey Kiss in the middle.
Ooh, Amy with a great call here. The playtime on the 25th. Yeah.
I've been able to experience it yet because I don't have kids.
No, but you did. You lived it. That's what I'm saying. It works for everyone. I mean, I hope everyone was fortunate enough to have one or both versions of this, at least one of the versions where you were in their shoes and doing that. Tyler, you know what she's referring to, though. Like, you did the probably 7 a.m. tear through, right? Little, we do biscuits and gravy is actually, sounds strange, but we do that for the breakfast every year for my grandma. She has the greatest recipe ever. Once we get through that, though, it's like, yeah, they're full on just playing with shit we're way done by 10. We've already had breakfast. The 10 to 4 p.m. just play sesh with all their shit. And Santa builds everything in advance if it needs built, like bikes and all that stuff. But yeah, she's right. That is a really key moment, is the inaugural play sesh of everything. The reactions are cool, but then when they get into it, that's good. Yeah. Oh, another one that's big is because we don't live with everybody anymore. We got people in California, people in Florida. Some are with us on Christmas, some aren't. The FaceTime call, seeing everybody in their shit, wearing their whatever, the backgrounds. What did you get? That kind of stuff is always cool. What's your answer?
I mean, again, this is not even just trying to be, but like, I got to be frank. Like, I can't even necessarily count the last 5 years since it's literally been nothing. But I mean, I'd say if we're not,
well, we know why, Tyler, and that sucks, and I hate that for you. But
well, sure. But I mean, if we're just counting when like it was something, I mean, I don't. I guess because all right, it's hard to.
Were you always keyed in? Like, were you at the age? Let me ask you this: was there? And I don't know when it started for you. It definitely started for me, and I feel like most people watching the broadcast. What age did your parents start finally going like? Either give you a budget or just say, what do you want? You knew you were factually getting it. And did that change the game for you?
The closest representation of me answering that would be when they got divorced. I think when they got divorced, I think like that's when the Santa's thing was over.
The surprises stopped.
Yeah, like it was just like reality of life kind of hit in the fact of, so it was like 2011 or whatever. Like, so when I was like 11, that's when it kind of got. I remember the year
my mom's like, and I'm old, so keep this in mind and whatever, it doesn't matter. But I think she said like, I asked for something. She's like, well, and my parents, I've had a stepdad. I think I've told you that, Tyler, my whole life since I was 5. But she's like, all right, so you have $300 or whatever it was. You know what I mean? So she's like, get the one big game system or get the bunch of little shit, whatever you want to do. And I was kind of like, I'm like, so I can just get it now. She's like, no, we're still going to wrap it and do the dance. But I was like, that's when the magic really died. And even now I'm just like, even if it's a hat or a t-shirt, I didn't think of like, I need a little bit of that surprise element,
Well, I remember going through toy catalogs, man, at like 9 years, not even just Lego catalogs, but just like the Sears toy
you
catalog.
check them off. So did I, but you didn't know factually what you were getting. Right.
Yeah. I mean, there wasn't like, I think when I was like 15, 16, 17 is when it actually got into the fact of like, yes, like $400 budget. I want this, and that. Like, just like keep it real. Like, and like nowadays, like I'll be honest, my Christmas gift nowadays for my dad is literally just paying my like title and registration, like license plate every year, bro. Like that's my Christmas gift every year is paying for my yearly.
Hey, listen, it's helpful.
No, I mean it saves me $190 or whatever. But just
go back to the cookie thing, Tyler. I didn't mean to gloss over. I'm sorry, I went on a tangent. I'm not a big Christmas cookie guy. In my in my world, it's always been.
Well, what's the dessert for you then? Like, what is like your family's dessert set? What do you guys got there?
Well, so it's not even, I can't even think of a dessert. It's like cinnamon rolls, like baked right there, and then that's the only sweets. I'm not a big sweets guy. I think you know that. I'm not a huge, but I like cinnamon rolls. We never had like a spread of cookies or whatever that I can.
Bro, these are my childhood, man. Mix these with a little thing of milk. Does anyone in the chat know these? Does anyone know? Maybe Amy might know. She's local. Maybe these are only a Midwest thing. Does anyone know these? I think that they used to have different names. We used to call them jingles growing up. Jingle cookies. Oh yeah. Jingle cookies, right? Yeah, they used to be called jingles. Does anyone know? Come on, if there's not 127, there's gotta be one person that knows, man. Someone had these in their life. Come on,
Tyler. Tell me where to get them. I'll run some for you.
No, they're a little harder to get these days. I mean, they used to be like everywhere, like Walmart, but like now they're only at like one local grocery store around me these days. Oh my, there we go. Amy, look at that. Look at that. I knew it. Jewel, yes, Jewel Osco. That's the only place they're at these days. Yes.
Clip it.
Oh, and Mark knows jingles. Oh my, dude. Are they really only a Midwest thing?
Yeah, they have to be. I've never heard.
Oh my gosh, bro. Come on, there we go. Yeah, I'm not crazy. The Midwesterns know what we're doing.
Hold on, Tyler. Let's go back to cookies. I know the sugar cookies with the like you do like the little stocking one with the colored green on it and whatever. Like what is your jam on the Christmas cook? Since you brought it up,
what was that? What was the final hook question?
No, what was your jam? What were your favorite Christmas cooks? I don't know if we fully got that.
Well, I mean, those, but homemade were
no, I know you had that one, but do you like
the sugar ones with the Reese's in the middle? The peanut butter sugar cookies with the Reese's in the middle?
Well, we didn't.
Or not the Reese's, the Hershey's Kiss, my bad. The Hershey's Kiss in the middle. No one knows those. It's literally It's like a peanut butter. There's peanut butter chips mixed in, sugar on the outer edge, a little bit of a darker cookie, maybe like a nougat color, and then it's got the Hershey Kiss in the middle. Back in the day, bro, I used to be. My mom would be the baker. I'd be the one having to unwrap all the Hershey Kisses, bro.
Oh, we do have one. It's called Christmas Crack. Have you heard of this?
I mean, I've heard that term thrown around so much, but I don't think I know exactly what it's down to. Is it like puppy chow, but Christmas style?
So I have to take candy canes and beat them with a hammer, or you buy it already so imagine like just, you know, candy cane pieces thrown onto like this caramel crazy ass thing my wife makes. It's crazy. I can't believe I forgot that. She's gonna be pissed.
Well, this might be a hot take. I'm not a big candy caner.
This isn't full candy caner. It's just like a little accent that goes on.
Okay.
Are they graham crackers? I think they are. It's like graham crackers, caramel, and it's so wild. I've made them with her for 15 years now. Is that Christmas crack?
So barley seems to be the only.
Tyler, we got to get you. Tyler, I'm guaranteeing it right now. We're gonna bring some holiday magic. We make big batches of them, and I will send you my wife's Christmas crack. I know you don't like. That sounded weird. I want to send you my wife's Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas crack in the mail.
Yeah, no, but it's I want to say. I'm gonna send it to you, even if you dislike candy canes, but it's just like a topping more so than the dominant thing.
Yeah, but I would assume I probably
they don't repulse you. You don't throw up off of them, right? You just don't like candy canes.
I mean, no, I'm just not a. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, if I'm handed
do you
one,
like OG candy canes, or do you like the flavored bullshit ones? You know, like the ones that are.
I mean, I'll take a sour. I'll take a Sour Patch candy cane over a regular candy cane. Yeah. Yeah, Sean's gonna save Tyler's Christmas.
Karma knows what I'm talking about, dude. Christmas crack is crazy. All right, I'm gonna say, guys, let's all save Tyler's Christmas. Let's do it. Not just me.
Well, just to close off of my favorite Christmas thing,
we do need to do. By the way, Tyler, you're in. We've talked. Hold on. Real quick. We've talked about this 100 times. This is one of those examples that I don't want to forget. This year, we'll figure out the roster. You're down for like we'll set a limit, little secret Santa on the show. We'll do it.
Yeah, I think we 100% have to. Yeah,
I think we talked about it. We'll set the limit, whatever it is, 50. Who knows? Whatever. But we should all do a round robin.
Yeah, that will be fun. Well, yeah, and whether you want, I mean,
it's hard to get for if it's Lego. It doesn't have to just be Lego.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think we keep it to not just Lego. Yeah,
I think it'd be more interesting, right? Because then certainly, it's not going to be a situation where you're like, I've had 7 of those in my BrickLink store.
Yeah.
All right. From the heart, truthful stuff. I think we do that. All right.
So real quick, just 1 minute, just to close off on my the best 2 year stretch of Christmas for me was 2018 and 2019 was the December days, like Black Friday era up until Christmas, of just the weather outside, you know, who I was hanging with, you know, when the family was around a little bit more, you know, just not even just my family, but, you know, my stepdad's family and my girlfriend's family, like just all of us. And it's like my favorite era was I was old enough at that point where, again, like, sure, I got a couple things for Christmas, whatever, but it wasn't my main objective. It was, you know, when I started, you know, I had extra money. I was working at Target at the point. So like I pretty much used like all the Target paychecks. And like my favorite time was just literally having the money to buy everyone else gifts that year.
Yes.
For the first time ever.
No, you know what?
Like shopping for other people.
Yes.
During that weather vibe was just, it hit different.
No, you're right. You know what? You're right. When I breezed past the, you know, that era, I did miss that. You're right. Absolutely, Tyler. Yep. That was that transition, even as a teenager, right? Like early teens, whatever, you know.
I was
getting your first little paycheck, getting your $100 paycheck or whatever. Yes, to be able to go get something where you could have chose to do something else, you know, with it, and there was no expectations. I think parents historically, even myself, say like, don't get me anything, it's fine, you know. which my kids are little, so I know I'm funding that. But my point is, like, even when that wasn't the case and I was like working and paying for car insurance and all that, it was still like, yeah. When my mom was like, "You don't give me anything," I'm like, no, it's time.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was fantastic.
I whipped together like the greatest heartfelt $50 whatever it was I could swing at the time thing for her, and it was. And I think that's why I'm saying, Tyler, it's tough because, like, when you're a kid, the magic, the dreaming, and getting the thing you wanted most is big. But now it's like I'm full time in that camp of being the provider and like buying that stuff for my kids. It is, you do really understand like what that means, and I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, seeing them light up, and I think. Shit, I know what it is, Tyler. My number one thing. Sorry, we're going around the world to go across the street. It is the thoughtfulness thing to me, whether receiving or giving. When you nail that fucking thing, where you had to like really search for it, think about it. It doesn't have to be rare or whatever, but you make it, whatever the kids make it for you. I think it's that. When you hear thought that counts, it's kind of like a horse shit expression until it really starts happening. You're like, dude, the thought that counts really goes hard, especially when you get older. So,
yeah. Oh, actually, Brickhead Bread. That's funny, dude. Bath and Body Man.
Yeah, I wasn't making cards. Ezra just said dude. You make a heater card. Go ahead, Taylor. Sorry.
Well, no. I mean, I was gonna say the Bath and Body thing. I didn't get into it until 2018 and 19, but I will. I don't spend my money there all throughout the year, but I do get myself a fall scented foam soap and a Christmas like winter scented foam soap. Bath and Body foam soap is underrated, bro. Expensive, but it helps you get into the holiday spirit.
Where do you fall in line with can you stack rank the big three as far as the fall holidays? Can you rank them 1 to 3?
I mean, I think Halloween has always been my favorite, always will, but then I think I have to just put it in order of Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, solely again due to the fact of Christmas is the end. It's when Christmas hits, it is everything you've worked so hard for, and the vibes are done. Halloween and like the beginning of October, it just, because think about it, October and Halloween, you still have the next 2 to look forward to. Thanksgiving, you still have the next one to look forward to. But again, come December 25th, it's done and over. You're into boring-ass January and February, and life's going to suck.
I'll give a real answer. It goes Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving.
I'm a little surprised Thanksgiving is at second with like a family man. Like I'm kind of surprised. I mean, so Halloween
it's third. Christmas.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Why that's third, not second. Yeah.
I don't like the food.
Wow.
I'm not a big fan of most of it. So. Yeah,
I need to pull out this outfit for the holiday stream this year.
Oh yeah,
the Christmas socks.
Are those NMDs you're rocking there?
Yeah,
go,
bro, dude. I am still just an NMD and Ultra Boost guy. That's all I do. I've got them all still.
Damn. All right.
Back to the Lego.
We go back to Lego. Do you have any closing thoughts on retirement? I mean, you can give individual recommendations, but maybe, Tyler, just overarching, like, as someone who's, I mean, you've been in position last few years, especially because, it's partly your business, partly because you have a lot of luck in your region on getting shit cheap. But is there any advice you could give, like, for me, it's like if a set's really calling to you, man, and you don't want to have to pay more for it, and you're going to get it eventually anyway, just grab it. I would also say, like, be cautious and don't dollar yourself to death. Like, that clearance season has more of a message than people think. It's like you bought a bunch of shit that you didn't want, like, don't keep your eye off the prize. Instead of you see a bunch of stuff that's $30-$40 and you're like, this is a great deal, and then you end up with a cart that's $160, and then you pass up on something that never went on discount. It's like, would you rather have these things you're not interested in or the one thing you really wanted? And so I would just say, because you hear me talk to Brent about it a lot, like, it's like he really wants this $400 thing, but then he backs into $400 and a bunch of $30 purchases, $50 purchase here and there.
Yeah, and it adds up to that. Yeah,
it adds up to that. And so I would just say, like, keep your eye on the prize. Like, if Lion Knights is your thing and it doesn't go on discount for some reason, like, don't let that go to just get stuff just because it's a good deal. It would be my advice heading into this, when you know damn well, especially the size of that box, Tyler. I'm just giving one example. Like, get the one you really want, start there, and then get the other shit, you know. And even if you overpay by 50, it's like, it's still better than, I don't know. Don't be so hell bent on what's happened before. As it gets dicey, man, get the stuff you really want so that you don't overpay for it later. That's my advice. And everyone knows in their heart of hearts, like, the one that's always been calling to them and they just haven't done it for whatever reason, like, secure that and then do the other shit is my advice, as I've been through this now for 5 holiday seasons of me collecting. With this.
Yeah. No, and I feel it. Definitely do.
Milano.
Well, the thing is, I think whether we slow up on,
just rattle off and bought 6. Tyler, I bought, like, you know, I bought the whole wave of Spider-Man. I'm glad I did, but I was like, but that's like $60 towards the gumball that I really have my eye on now, you know? So I'm like, I could have just applied it towards that and waited out for these to get them cheaper. I mean, I guess another good piece of advice, Tyler, is like, anything that's not retiring, consider waiting on. Obviously, you should be doing that all the time.
I mean, I think we should do that quick fanatic scroll through just to see, just for people's sake, and if anything does pop out of more discussion.
Right.
Brad brought up snow. I mean, I can't even really say snow anymore for Christmas, because I don't even get snow around here until damn mid-January. Doesn't even snow on Christmas anymore.
All right. Admittedly, top 5 favorite seasonal thing, the first little nip, little crisp in the air. I love that. But I think most people do. Let's see. All right, where am I going?
Well, I forgot. I mean, you should just Google Lego sets retiring 2025, and the Brick Fanatics page will pop up. Yeah, then go to Brick. Yeah.
Isn't that sad? You just can't find an obvious nav from there to get to it.
And then, so just scroll down, and then just per theme, it'll say right below.
Oh, right. Shit. We missed some biggies.
Well, that's not, I mean, no, scroll down more. Yeah, okay, there we go. So we don't got to look at 26 and 27, naturally, but yeah, so there's a 25 for each of them. So these are all the sets retiring. So again, we don't have to necessarily talk about all of them, but it's just like, just for the sake of people seeing it, in case we don't talk about something, and if you and I do see something that we haven't.
Yeah, no, wow. Yeah, there's a lot.
So I mean, UCS Razor Crest naturally is retiring. I mean, that's kind of been bound to happen. Crimson Firehawk, I mean, definitely don't.
I don't. That's one of those examples though, where I'm like, the crest is awesome, you know, and I got it for, I think, $420 famously, but it's like, you know, that one's not going to go up crazy high, I don't think. Tyler, do you see that one hitting like 1,000 anytime soon? I don't.
No, not real quick. No.
I know you hate the drop ship versus scout speeder. I think Lake hates it more than you.
I mean, maybe he's got more like true hatred towards it, but I definitely have more of a I don't give a fuck about it mindset. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Vader helmet, it's been out forever. I don't think that's going anywhere.
Yeah, think about that, man. That's 4.5 years on shelves.
Coruscant we covered. UCS X-Wang. Wow. Which you're probably fine with, you know.
Oh, I mean, I like it. I've got it built over there. I mean, but I think it's got no room to go anywhere. I mean, think about it. The 2013 one, even before this one came out, barely creeped up to 3. And now you can get a 2013 sealed one for like 180. You can get it under. So, yeah, if this retails at 240, I mean, first off, by the time this even gets above 300, there's going to be a remake of it. So I would definitely put your money into other sets equaling 240 before you spend 240 on this X-Wing. Because even in June of next year, I'm willing to bet you'll be able to get this for 240.
Do you think the Cinder is going to creep, or it depends on if they make a season 2, or what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, I think the only reason why that will go up is the sake of figure completionist of wanting one of every Star Wars figure, and the figures all being only in the set will naturally creep up to some degree of $80, $100, $150 of value anyway. So then, like, a sealed copy, I mean, I could see it getting into the 2s pretty easily within a couple years, but I don't think it's going to be for the set itself. I think it will be solely due to the figures. I was halfway through building my Cinder, and I was building it as I was watching like one of the Skeleton Crew episodes. The moment that it blew up in the episode, I stopped building it, and I haven't finished it. I'm just like, what's the point? I mean, it fucking blew up in my face. It blew up in my face.
Your ass, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, why do I want to finish this now? It doesn't fucking exist anymore.
Yeah. Shit, we could have just done a whole thing on Star Wars here.
I'll say this much. I think
I wanted to spread it around though.
Well, I do think a Star Wars only episode might be worth it in like maybe mid-November, first week of December or something. Because I mean, but
there's a lot here, yeah.
Invisible Hand. I mean, if you're a pretty cool guy, it's pretty cool. I mean, get it before it goes.
I've always thought it was dust, but you know.
Well, I don't like it since it's small, but I mean, it's cool that it's a prequel thing.
Yeah.
Droideca's heat. Droideka is objectively heat.
Yeah, no, it is. I think that's a great model. Love that one. Little shocking. Again, there's a lot of infiltrators out there. It's small, Tyler. I know your thoughts on it, but it's a little bit surprising, right? I mean, that's a pretty short run on that. The 24 stuff's a little bit surprising.
Well, mine's probably a good thing. The Starlight bit, the barge companion piece is going before the barge. That's going to help it.
Yep. And it's probably, you know, obviously, if people are wondering why this happens, they're not selling. So
yeah.
The price was too high. Should have came with the barge boys. We already know that. Creative play, not shot. Oh, let me go back up. We didn't. All right, hold on. Bark. You know, it is what it is. I mean, that's not going to be a 3-year set. Espa's been dust to me pretty much from the launch. Droideka, I'm a little surprised. That should have lasted a little longer. Infiltrator, again, there's a lot of them out there. Crimson, expected. Peridia, I mean, writing was on the wall with all the clearances. Same with Paz Vizsla.
Boarding the 10, I'm a little surprised.
Yeah, that seems like a more evergreen set.
Yeah.
Luke mech, fine, 1.5 years on a little mech. Creative droid, I mean, that shit it couldn't have gone any faster than this, right? I mean, the August 1st stuff that really, I think, tells you what was dust. Is that fair, Tyler?
Yeah, because I mean,
you can't go shorter than 18 months. If you go through all the trouble to make this stuff and you don't even have it out for 18 months, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
In modern day, anyway. TIE Fighter X Wang, yep, you know, just tough price on that. And then Sarlacc, yeah.
So those are our idea sets.
This is ideas. Tyler, take them through back in 1 sec.
All right, so my thoughts on these. I mean, we went over the Lighthouse earlier. Hocus Pocus. I don't care for it. I think they did a great job on it, though. The only connection I have with the Hocus Pocus movie is, you know, we used to watch it in. I think it was one of those like school movies. You know what I mean? That like, you know, the teacher would throw on closer to Halloween. I think, you know, 4th grade I watched it. Then I think like junior year of high school maybe, you know, they threw it on there. So those were my really only connections with Hocus Pocus. Insect collection, that is actually on my want list. I do want that. We've yet to been able to find it on clearance anywhere. Not even a sale. I mean, quite frankly, I mean, at $80, I mean, if I could even get in at 50, I think I'd do it. Yeah, I like it. I think they did a great job on that. If you guys can't tell by now, I am an animal fan. I don't want to see any of those insects inside my house. I don't want to see a grasshopper, you know, on my floor over there, but I'll take a Lego one on the shelf. Viking Village, we talked about that. Fantastic. If you guys weren't here earlier, I fully recommend it, even at the 130. I'm not vouching for them to make it more expensive, but the writing's on the wall. Like that set could have been 160, 180, if not even 200. And if they would have thrown in like 2 more figs at like 200, I think like it would have been right on the money with that. So like, two figs lacking for 130, maybe just pab it. You know what I mean? They're all the fig parts on pab for cheap. So Viking Village is heat. Orient Express train. I'm a train guy, but that one never really did anything for me. And nothing for my dad either. He's a train guy also, but I've never heard him really talk about it. So just that is not a fan favorite of this household, I guess, coming from 2 train guys. Family Tree. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even know what that one is. Let's see. 21346. Lego 21346. Oh, it's that one. Yeah, I didn't even know this thing existed. So it's not for me. Red London telephone box. It's that's one of those sets that should have been like a Monkey Kid. You know what I mean? Only keep it in Europe type of thing, right? I mean, I would assume there's not too many American customers that care to get that. Am I wrong? I mean, we got a good pool of diversity in this chat, I'd assume, from different countries. I mean, are there any who is outside of not even so Europe, right? I mean, London is literally just UK, right? And like UK, the whole geography thing. I mean, we're not gonna. I mean, wherever London is. Yeah, I mean, Europe, UK, whatever you guys want to consider it. Is there anyone outside of London that actually cared about getting this? Because I mean, I would assume probably not too many.
No, there's a lot. Yeah.
Oh, there is a lot. Okay.
They made it specifically for people outside. I would say the people.
Okay, then I'm totally off on that.
Yeah, I would say the people in London cared about it the least. I'm curious what everybody.
Okay, damn. I mean,
because they can just see them. You know what I mean?
Sure, I guess that's right. Yeah.
Okay. Since you're a passionate Chikari fan, any Marvel boys you're concerned about?
The Dino Crawler Rescue is probably pretty cool. Isn't it the one with the 2, like the Spider-Man Velociraptor thing or whatever? Right? Let me see what that was.
Yeah, those are all pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, those are actually, I wouldn't mind getting those on clearance. Yeah, that's the one with the
I like the girthy boy of that. I think it's 50, something like that. Where is it? If it's in the list,
maybe that's selling better. Other than that, I mean, I'm personally seeing nothing. I mean, X-Jet overpriced as hell, but I guess it's a cool set.
That hit clearance hard.
Yeah. I mean, Captain America versus Red Hulk battle. I mean, I still want that when it gets real cheap. Mini scale helicarrier. I mean, I'm a big helicarrier fan, but I'd rather spend.
I need that Sandman final battle still because I already have the Statch head thing. You know.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. A lot of Marvel stuff blends these days. I mean,
both of them are going.
Whoa! What's Coop saying about locking all 3 gen? Wait, so is there Pokemon League, Coop? The $650 set is Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle. Oh yeah, first thing it pulls up on Instagram, bro, from Clay.
Whoa!
Breaking news.
Yeah.
Oh my
okay.
God.
So they're not going full bricker, but you know.
Damn, so about a 2-piece per. I mean, but the thing is, man, Lego knows, bro, these Pokemon fans, if they're going to spend any money, they're going to spend $650 and get all 3 of them. Like, they're going to do it eventually, so why not just make them force them to do it all at once? You know?
What do you think about that in a nutshell versus one giant Pika for $650?
This I to start with is way better. If they did a $650, I mean, they should do a $1,000 Pika like next year. $650. I think this was the right move for them. I really do. I think it's going to sell a lot more units for them than just one single.
Tyler,
Pika.
show me with your hands how big you think each one's going to be. 2,000 pieces a piece.
Well, hold up. Let me show you.
By the way, Lover has entered the building, guys. Dubs for the effing Lover. Who's here?
I mean, it's basically going to be just like this.
Oh, damn. That's 2?
I think the Piplup is like 24.
Okay.
So, right. I mean, the thing is, I'll say this much. If they did the Generation 4 starters, if they did Chimchar, Piplup, Turtwig, I would have done it. But because I'm a Gen 4 guy.
But you knew deep in your heart they'd go with.
Well, sure. They're not going to debut Gen 4 off the bat. Yeah.
Would you do a $1,000 Pikachu slice? Is that? Oh yeah, Tyler, where are you at on this thing? You're sitting it out, right? You're sitting out the slice, or are you still fencing it? What are we doing?
Well, real quick, just on the Pokemon thing, just to finish it up, there is one more. 20 retail Pokemon sets in 26.
8 promos
or brickheads.
Yeah.
Will be split into 3 waves, 1 in late Feb, then 2 more in summer. First wave is focused on buildable Pokemon aimed at adults. Summer waves will feature a smart brick. Fuck that. Mario allowing them to battle. I mean, maybe that might be cool.
It's probably going to be. I hope it's better. Yeah.
Hopefully it is. And the Smart Play Pikachu's tail has already been revealed. All right. Damn. And then there is a
Harvest. It's not the designers, dude. It's the bean counters, man.
Whoever the hell this is, bro. Ooh. Or Karina of Time, bro. I mean,
hold on. Go back. Sorry. Yes, dude. In. All right. That should be 1,000 pieces, 150 at most.
Then CJ just got a loner. Whatever the hell this is.
Oh.
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
There we go.
Ocarina sounds hype. I agree, dude. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. That Zelda set's not on the list yet, right? The one that's currently out. What is that? Is that Icons, right?
Maybe.
Well, we did ideas. Where's Icons? I want to see if that's retiring yet, because I do need to pick that up before it goes. The one that's out now.
Bro, I still have another brick or builds I've got to build. I've had it sitting there. I've got the Turtwig that I have to build at some point.
All right, Tyler, let's go Icons. Obviously, as far as Maj.
Are you calling me an icon since I'm the only thing on the screen right now?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't pull it up. Pew. All right. Boutique, Jazz Club.
I think Papa was bringing up Papa Trip. I think was bringing up some of the modulars earlier. I mean, I got no skin in the game there. I don't care about them. Do you have any?
Tyler, you hate that Medieval Town Square, but that to me is a sleeper that I want to get.
I do agree with you, Sean. I do think the Medieval Town Square is the best.
You were saying hype. I mean, that had 30 seconds, I believe you said, when it came out.
No one has talked about. Tell me one person that's talked about it since. No one.
Not a single person.
You don't even see it anywhere. You don't fucking see it.
Oh, it's at my Target all the time, calling my name. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, dude, it's just that's it.
I'm thinking that's one of those ones, Tyler, that could be like a casual 160, 180 on LEGO, during the Black Friday, and I'll just sneak in and grab one.
Yeah.
I do need the Medieval Town Square. Seeing this post office. That's that Normie Christmas set. Okay. Blacktron, dude, short run on that. Which I have the yellow box boys have all been pretty short, except for Lionites, I would say, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Pharrell, not surprised, just because we just had that major clearance at Targ. Shout out to Targs. I think I got it for $60. I did end up buying that, Tyler. I don't know if I told you that, but I got the Pharrell. I like it.
You buy a lot of Lego, man. I mean, I know why you're a Lego fan, but I mean, damn, you really do buy a lot.
It's a Starship, dude. What are you gonna do? Land Rover. I don't know what stands out, Tyler. What's something you don't want to miss in here besides to me, Lionites Castle's all-time goated set, but
I think my favorite out of this list right here for icons is Alpine Lodge. I don't necessarily want it. I don't want to build it. My dad has a copy to build eventually. So again, when he ends up building that, I'll be able to for free, look at it then. So I can't wait for that. But Alpine Lodge, I think, is my favorite out of that list right there.
All right. Damn. I'm too behind on a couple of these things.
So what, Black Friday time, it might be.
I have all the modulars since I've been around, but I don't have Jazz Club yet. So I need that. And then
So there might be about 15 different transactions from you on Black Friday.
No, I'm gonna have to narrow down. I'll narrow. Yeah. I don't have the space to do a city, so I might bail on some of these modulars. Dude, the boutique's been on sale so many times. Like, I don't see it going to 300 anytime soon.
Yeah.
The Christmas sets I've been cherry picking on. I agree with you. I think the Alpine Lodge is more of the heater over Post Office, but barely. Blacktron 50% off. I'll do it. Like, I don't know.
No.
Botanicals. Do we care what's retiring there?
Well, I think you should show it so people can see it, even if we don't.
Yeah,
I think you just show the list.
Yeah.
But there's not even in. Oh, there's not even retiring in 25.
Yeah,
oh.
none are scheduled. That says something.
Wow. They're
All
moving.
right.
They're moving good.
Architects. Finally, New York City goes.
Holy shit. Both those times. I mean, 16 and 19. Wow. That's older than the fucking UCS Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that's the oldest set ever. People were always saying the little 3-in-1 green T-Rex that came out mid 2017 has been the oldest set. But I mean, if that's right, that is the oldest set on shelves right now, because that's outdates the T-Rex by a year and a half.
Yeah.
Holy dude. I mean, 10. That's 10 years. Lego art, man. The fucking not in 25.
Wow. The Wave stands by, and the Mona Larry gets another pass. Dude, that Wave was sold out for a while. I mean, that tells me that's why it's still going, you know. But Tyler, you better get your Tiger before end of 26. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, that is on the list. I want to put that thing on. That's gonna be one of those, like, you open up the front door and I'll be right there on the wall type thing.
Thought about covering, but city markets, dude, going. Gardens lasted what, 3 or 4 years?
Honestly, those have never done a thing for me, dude. I don't know nothing about them. I don't know which one's which. I don't know what's going for what. I don't know what's cool, what's not. I mean, those Ninjago modulars don't do nothing for me.
But you recognize that people like them.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, the only thing I'll point out there is naturally the dragon, which I did earlier.
Dreams,
I mean, the dragon
all of them. Oh, wow.
Well, hold up. Yeah. So Dreams was the next one after Ninjago.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing.
Sorry to sell past Ninjago, Tyler. Well, hold on. You have more knowledge of this. Is there any dragon heaters?
Well, yeah, the Egalt, the Master Dragon. I still need that personally. So that's good though that there's only Source Dragon of Motion's retiring too. Okay, all right. Damn. Okay, yeah. So this one I still need. Like I said, these dragons. I mean, I'll even get this guy at. I mean, it's 70. If I could even just find it for like 56. I mean, I would get it at 56 because again, I'll sell the figs, make back another 20, 30, and I'll, for a 20 piece, I have the build. So that dragon, and then hold up, go back up, and whoa, yeah, you skipped a lot. I mean, or when you went back,
I think when I refreshed it.
Yeah. All right, so then go to Ninjagos real quick, and then the last thing I think, go to the Source Dragon of Motion, the 71822, down a little bit, like 5 from the bottom. Source Dragon of Motion right there. Yeah, that one I need still. This is heat.
I was gonna say that's the red one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna look sexy next to that green one, man.
I would approve your perch on that. I think the current red one though. Someone asked you on a Discord what you like better. To me, dude, I think the one that came out this year,
the green one.
I like that one, but I like the red one better. The adult one, whatever it is.
The green one is beautiful, man.
Nah, it looks a little weird. Let's be honest.
Yeah. So I mean, it looks like I got 2 Ninjagos on the to get list. Dreams, the only thing I guess I'll personally point out that I kind of like, not enough to build it, but that C-Rex. I do like that, the robot dinosaur. The 5 from the top, 5th one down. I mean, that's the only one that I really have any interest in, dreams wise?
I
mean, you like dinos. I mean, do you have any stake in that set?
No, I don't. I like whatever the neon green car one is. I want that. Is that it? Yeah, right here.
Z-Blob's car.
Yeah, I think that's the only one. Yep, that's the only one I'm interested in.
But I mean, you need to be at like a 25 on that, right?
Yeah, no, there's no play. There's no chance it's going FPJ on this.
That's a fun one. I like the tires.
Yeah,
The
I love anything that pops, dude. This is good. But yeah, I'm just not going to get too deep into that. Oh, and this almost made the thumbnail. Tyler, some of this art stuff is cool. This one, was it 250? This one? 300.
300,
yeah. I don't know if I told you or the gang, but I ended up getting the Spider-Man art set.
Yeah, I don't think you've posted anywhere.
Yeah, it's been super retired, and Nobes had it, or no, Sam's had it. It was Sam's, dude.
Damn,
for like 40 off. So I was like, all right.
Look at those two set names, bro. Batman, Batmobile, Harley Quinn, Mr. Freeze, and the one right below Batman and Batmobile verse. It's just like, dude. And then there's 3 more Batmobiles coming out January of next year. God damn.
Yeah. This is animated series, right? Yeah. I think this is a heater, but I think it's the only one I have out of all this. Let me see. Well, the Mac, I got it for my kid. It doesn't count, but yeah.
A little bit of Mario.
Mario.
So yeah, the Bowsers, I mean, pretty much. Damn. Piplup's arm just fell off, or wing.
What's Donkey Kong and DK Jumbo? Is that a... Oh, shit. That's fast, dude.
When did it come out? January of this year?
Yeah. I have it. I built it. I have I have everything but the newest kart racers. I'm gonna definitely collect all those, but that is a little bit surprising, especially given, they just launched the new console. That's nothing else is surprising here, but yeah, that's a little bit surprising, especially, the DK just got a new game with Bonanza and all that. I'm a little bit surprised on that one.
Oh, Bowser Express Train, that's retiring?
Yeah, it's a heater.
Oh, click on that guy for 1 second. That is a heater, man. Hopefully my dad gets that on clearance before the end of the year. So
you can look at it.
Yeah, since he'd build it. I would have
no lay back because you think he'll inherit all this stuff. Is that?
I don't want to look at it. I mean, that is the farthest from what I look at.
Is that morbid or what? I mean, you're just always like, I'll just let my dad get it. Like,
no, because I mean, think about it.
It's something you just want. It's just something you want to see, or what?
Okay, because Sean. I like this stuff. I want to see it. It's cool. I know I'd like it in person. I don't have the money to be buying all this stuff.
Buy it. All right,
he does, but it's like, again, he enjoys it. He has the side money to be able to do this and make no dent in his net worth compared to me. And I'm able to, at no cost, look at it. If I wake up on a Thursday and like, oh, let me go look at the Bowser train that's in the other room. I go look at it for the 2 minutes I want to look at it, but I'm out $0. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude, I gotta say the retail on this isn't horrible, by the way. Right?
That's not too bad. 1,400 pieces. Wow. And it is technically licensed. I mean, that sounds pretty good on paper.
Look for this one at Tyler 70. Will you strike?
I think my dad would at that point. Yeah. Because
right,
my dad's talking.
You won't do anything. Like you wouldn't even pay 60 for this.
Oh, for me personally, I mean, I would pay 40 for it, but I think my dad would probably pay 70 for it.
I don't know, man. I'm putting this in the category of Vikingville for the price. You know what I mean? It's pretty girthy.
Yeah, but again,
no, I'm not saying for you. I'm just saying
I'd rather have a house than a Bowser.
Oh, I know. No, I get it. I'm just saying, but that's not a bad deal, even at retail. AC All right. So wave one's all going away. Is there anything retired on AC?
I'm not sure.
Trying to remember.
I mean, Mark would be the best
Yeah,
one.
Mark, is anything
Go with
retired?
that.
I think something has. Yeah, no, it definitely has. Couple have, I think. Let me see. No, nothing has yet. Okay. Because this is wave one. Zelda own theme. Oh.
Peely. I've never played Fortnite, but I mean, Peely's cool, I guess.
Nike.
Well, so I would just continue to scroll down. So, I mean, more so on the fact of anyone that watches this. Like, sure, they can. I mean, I'm not saying they can't just go to Brick Fanatics themselves, but I think there is some degree of like, for content wise, of like, just like, if they are here for this, I mean, just so they could see everything.
So the one Harry Potter, Tyler, which you can sit through because it's not tan building real estate. Dude, I really have always wanted this set. I think box art, I'll be honest, 50% of it. And it's a girthy boy, obviously, but I'm just like, what would I do with it? They're already remaking all this currently, I believe, right, Tyler? Like all this stuff's being, not as.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've seen that purple building separate. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Well, and Ollivanders and all that stuff. So I'm gonna have to let this one go, but man, like I've always loved this set.
I mean, again, I would show every 20. Yeah, I would show all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then here is my thoughts on all of it.
Tyler, any Technic thought?
The Huracan, I think.
Battle Bus is a great deal, but it's going to feel great when it's 70.
I think that the Lambo Huracan, I think, is the only thing I care about. At the very bottom. Very bottom.
No, I know. I already saw that. The Xeon 440. I'm just looking at girthy boys here. That crane I've seen like 50% off a lot.
I don't want to. I mean, I would buy it at 25, but fuck Technic. You know what I mean? That's where I don't want to build. Like, you know what I mean? Honestly, like
it's just so painful to do.
Yeah. None in 25. Some Hedgehog, some 2025 Hedgehog.
Little hedgy. Let's see. There's already a couple retired boys in this theme. I mean, I would say good Val is this. If you just want a little taste. Which I got mine for $9 something. And it wasn't $9.99, Tyler. It was one of those weird ass markdowns at Walmart. Like $9.30, whatever, more than 50% off. I was like, cool.
Sean, I think to prevent you having to scroll some of these times, I think if you were to double click or right click and open everything in a new tab, I think that'd prevent you from having to scroll down.
All right.
Creator. So yeah, the London bus is also June 1st.
Dude, the pirate ship is still out. I didn't know that.
The Red Fox. I still need the Red Fox. The Daffodils. It's a fun one.
Modern house. Yeah, there's a couple staples. I mean, you like your animals, Tyler. I love the coasters. It's just, like I just don't have the space. Otherwise, I would just get all the roller coasters to do the theme park thing, but I just don't have the space right now. All right, so that whole wave's going, Tyler, for Despicable. Not shocking.
Yeah, they got a time and place, and now's not their time.
Oh, interesting. Damn, they're going to keep Emerald City out there still. The green girthy boy, which is already being clearanced everywhere. That's interesting. Wednesday, just to show it. All right.
Wow, One Piece?
It's going to be 26. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay.
All right, this is interesting. So, Speed Champs, let's look at it. You already had your Stang you talked about.
Yeah.
Anything else surprising to you?
No, I mean it's less than I would have kind of thought. I mean, I think it's just like the basic standard. What's the March of this? Like, oh, is that so? That's just one F1. One of those F1s retiring.
Yeah, because the Kick Sauber F1 team is switching to another name next year, so they have to pull it.
And you think they're going to re-release another one with the proper name or no?
Probably not. I don't know if it's Cadillac or it's moving. Like the team name factually will not be Kick next year. It's a whole new title sponsor.
Well, the Kick one, you think that will incentivize a little value increase on the aftermarket?
100%. Yeah. No, 100%. For completionists, yeah. I don't think it's going to be immediate, by the way, but I do think.
But you think it will move the best out of all of them in the grand scheme of things?
Oh, long ass term. I
we're
still
talking
think
5
your
years.
Ferrari, Mercedes, and all that, but like this could be the one. Like if it's significant. Well, here, let's look at this. This is what we need to look at.
So the other ones aren't. So it's all end of 20.
Well, here you go. Yeah.
So yeah, this one being 2 years early. I mean,
yeah. So I would say,
if
get at least one of the Kicks. It's the irony is CPA. Shout out to CPA. That's the first one he bought. He just for whatever reason, I don't know if he got a clearance deal or whatever. But I was like, I have like 4 or 5 of them, and I just, I told you, Tyler, I'm holding out so we can get them on. I haven't had any deep diskies on any of the F1 Speed Champs by me, but I'm hoping to pick them all up for like whatever, $10-15.
Yeah.
At some point. But yeah, that one to me, for anyone who gets into the game now, later, whatever, you see that Kick, I'd get at least one at 27 if you don't give a shit about it, because that could be one of those randos, Tyler, that goes up to a hunch. They're short packed, by the way.
Like there's less of those per
correct. Yeah, when you look at a spread on a retail shelf, you already know, Tyler. I mean, you got Ferrari, you got the Red Bull, you got Mercedes, McLaren. They're shorter packed in the case as is, that one could do something. And then you have plenty of time on everything else. CMFs makes sense. Spider-Verse. Oh, wow. Really? Dude, that's a little bit surprising, right, Tyler? The revised Disney Castle only makes it 2 years? Which it was part of the Disney 100th. It's not colored that way anymore. But are you surprised by this move? I am.
I don't know enough about it to really have an opinion either way. I mean, I don't know.
Wasn't the other one like 6-8 years?
I don't know about that, but I mean, Disney stock's going down. Maybe people don't want the castle. I don't know. That's what I'll chop it up as.
Damn. That's a little surprising.
Do you have it yet?
No, I don't have that one.
Damn, with everything you've been wanting, I mean, you're up to like probably $4,000 and stuff you need before.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. You have to choose. I'll be honest, man. Since day one, I've always liked the OG better, and I have it. So,
So you don't even probably want this
yeah,
one.
if we get like a dealio, perhaps, but make announcements big again. Yeah. All right. Damn it. I'm gonna need a deal on this.
You're at Jurassic. That was the next. There we go. There we go.
All right.
Only a couple.
All expected.
The T-Rex skull, I highly recommend that. I mean, well, if you're going to get the big T-Rex skeleton, naturally, getting the little one doesn't matter. But if you're not going to get the big one, the little skull itself is a heater. No monkeys retiring.
Every monkey kid said is expected to retire.
And 27.
Yeah. All right. Oh, dude, this thing's a heater. I don't even want to look at it. I'll be too tempted. City. All right.
Oh, the 18 cargo train isn't retired yet? What?
No, it is. It was retired last year, Tyler. That's why it's not on. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah.
That's got to be like one of the. Oh, it's
Yeah, that's an error. That was definitely last year.
Maybe it's meant to be the new.
That might have been 2 years ago, dude.
I mean, well, usually the old trains retire when the new trains come out. So, yeah.
Anything jumping out? I mean,
Not for me personally, no.
that's a heater.
Oh, yeah.
That's been in the 30s, 40s. Robot. Again, if you're doing a little theme park thingamajig, you can get those. There's 2 going very soon. A lot of the space stuff is finally going. Oh, wow. Is that the only F1? All right, there you go, Tyler. First victim. 1 year in.
That's a dust set for 80.
But F1, I'm just saying, the first F1, you know. That's wild. Tyler, is this surprising to you? I'm a little surprised.
I like that set, but it looks like it should be a little 20-piece.
20 piece. We have it. It's good. Oh, and then this is interesting. Again, if you're going to try to be an F1 head, there's one more, Tyler. Now, this was delayed release. I forget the exact reason why. Might have been something to do with the kick stuff. But technically, oh, that's why. Never mind. We answered her. It's not called Kick Sauber because it's not 18 plus. But that's why this one's going. The only way to get the official grid. Might not be bad to pick this one up for 30. All right. Friends.
I think the Android Mansion is pretty much the only standout heater. Shopping mall's cool, but
I mean, they make them all every couple of years.
Gabby? I think is Cakey Bakey already done, chat?
Yeah.
Or
no, it's gone. Yeah.
Cakey Bakey's gone. Bluey. Nothing this year. No Nike.
All right.
Brickheads?
Yeah, it's worth looking at. All right, let's see.
Run the Sith. I mean, that's leaving. Cody. Commander Cody's gone. I still need to get the Captain America and Red Hulk one.
That's a great call. Yeah, that's the only one on here, I think.
I think Rune needs to pick up the monkey Luffy.
He already did. Rune already got all.
Oh, Rune's got the Luffy?
I mean, I feel like he has. Rune, let me know, but he's already on top of that shit.
Is Buggy the clown from One Piece also?
Yeah.
Rune, do you got Buggy also?
Damn, dude. By the way, like this has just been expanded past our sort of thumbnail 5, you know, deeply, but it's it just goes to show there was what 900 and some odd sets this year. So released this year. So of course a lot are gonna go. Minecraft. Got dabbled in it. I'm trying to see what
is the Ender Dragon cool? I know what I mean, is that actually is that a dragon?
It's a heater, dude. No, that you're right. Where is it?
Right, the Ender Dragon end ship.
Yes, I am gonna get this before it goes. I get it. It's simple, whatever.
I mean, that's an example. I will buy it, build the dragon, sell the rest.
Yeah, I love this set. I do. I just haven't been able to pull trigger at 80. There's no way. But I just like it. I just, you know, it's different. And every dragon has done so well previous. So, what the fuck? All right.
A little crazy to think just how many different themes. I mean, oh, we only got 3 left. Sweet, so sweet.
All
we
right.
got seasonal next. Or no, yeah, seasonal. Yeah.
Seasonal.
Money tree. What the fuck is that?
It's one of those Chinese New Year. Remember that?
Yeah.
Ooh, Santa's sleigh. Reindeer battle pack finally going. I'd recommend that one, Tyler, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like a staple. Halloween Barn's a heater.
Oh yeah, that's just. Oh damn! I was about to say no figgy, no buy, but yeah,
It's got a Skelly.
I like the Skelly. I like the little X piece. You know, it's nice.
I do think the jack-o'-lantern truck is better, but
No, for sure. Was that last year or this year?
the jack-o'-lantern's coming out this year or came out now.
Yeah. I'd rather go that way. There's another little house build too, right?
Maybe
All right.
some classic. It's just a bunch of bricks.
All right. Oh, dude! Shout out to the Duck Man. What a run! Like,
wow. Travel moments and message board.
listen, Duck made it a year and a half. Not bad.
Lot of sets.
All right. You use the word true, Tyler. What's your true recommendation? You just got a whole new batch of shit you just saw. Any you want to add to your like grab it before it's gone?
I mean, the only thing I can truly vouch for, I think, like, and like we'll die on the hill of is that Viking Village. I think that's it. Anything beyond that is like, I'm not passionate about it. Like, I'm not doubting other people aren't, but it's like, I'm not. So like, I just have no care to try to oversell it for Lego's behalf. But the Viking Village, I will advertise for.
Right. Cap and Hulk, Tom and Jerry, Potted Groot. Tyler, did you get the new Big Hulk set with Brave New World. Yep.
No, I still need it. I'm gonna wait for a clearance on that, $20 or something.
Yeah.
Since I love the movie. I mean, that movie's like my 6th or 7th favorite MCU movie.
Really?
Yeah. Winter Soldier.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, Winter Soldier, Infinity War, Civil War, Thunderbolts, and then it's a mix between Age of Ultron, Captain America: The First Avenger, and Brave New World. So those are like my 8.
It's kind of dust, though. I mean, it's dust.
I don't know.
It was a good setup, but you know.
And Iron Man 1 is in my bottom 6.
That's crazy.
Iron Man 3 is in my top, like, I mean, Iron Man 3 is still probably like at number like 25. But I mean,
Partly shadow of what Duck Set was. Yes. Yeah. Well, I got my copy for high 30s, low 40s at my Target. I mean, dude, that shit was, it was sad what happened with that set. But I had to do it out of respect. And Tyler, I think I called it and I didn't do it. I was supposed to bring it to Brick World and get him to sign it.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
But it just took so much space.
Well, yeah. I mean,
you know somebody and you have them rap on your song and autograph becomes less important.
I mean, truly, that probably would have been worth it for you to pay like $8 to ship it to like me, say, have them sign it.
$8? That set's huge. It wouldn't have. It would have been like.
Look, I speak in terms of pirate ship, print your own.
All
label.
right, yeah, I need to hit you up for that more. You're right about that.
Yeah, because again, if you have means of printing it, I can literally buy you the label and then just email it to you.
All right.
Then as long as you have means of printing it out, again, like something like that. I mean, again, like it's no more than $12, no more. But I'm willing to bet 8 or 9.
Round trip though, 25.
Yeah, I mean, so 2025 total. I mean, it's like when you really chop it up in the grand scheme of things. I mean, not a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, Crimson. So that was actually part. So when we get to weekly pickups, I will. I'm going to go upstairs here in a second. And are we going to hit Amazon, or do you want to save that next week or something, and then?
Yeah, let's go weekly picks.
And then wrap it up with that. All right. So let me. If you want to start,
I'll be boys. We'll probably we'll get a guest, and then we'll do. I do want to get into Amazon, but we're on, hour 3 at this point. But I do want to check the sales stats on Amazon as we're heading.
Right, I'll be back in like 5 then with all my stuff ready.
Tyler with a big weekly picks. All right, we got some supers. We'll hit. Apologies for the delays. 6 Bricks. What up, boys? Here late, but Droidica. Yeah, we got to play a little Droidica.
Yeah. You can run, even really fast. It won't matter when I roll up on your ass. I am metal. I've got my blasters. I'm a badass roly-poly robot disaster. Droidica, Trade Federation pinball. Droidica, I make all the Jedi pay. Yeah, I keep rolling, bitch.
Boom. All right. Ostiff. Sean, Tyler, I love you. Love you right back, brother. Ostiff's Bricks. And Brendan Smith, I'll make all the Jedi pay. Yeah. He tried. They tried. It tried. We've got an Ostiff's Bricks. He did not call a song. So I'm going to go DJ Choice. What? Actually, screw DJ Choice. What do you guys want to hear? Ostiff won't mind. Need the pinball shirt, Sean. I know. We're working on it, dude. Big drop. Hopefully in the next few months. City is hard at work on some cool stuff. You got to vote for Dinos. Dinos. It does feel like a while. You know what? I'm not even going to wait. Yeah. I was actually about to click it, so I still doubt that they're actually real.
Gone out the real. I just want to know how they feel. Are they dark? Are they white? Are they healthy? Do they bite? Take me to your room for
see your dinos. Oh, yeah, darling, I need to know. I just wanna see your dinos.
Brandon Smith says, I'm surprised no one used that lyric. Girl, I doubt they're real. Like in any context. By the way, we do owe somebody from last week no figgy, no buy, and it has been a minute. And I feel like some of these get into underrated territory. No figgy, no buy, I think hits. So let's run it for Phantom.
I remember when all the sets used to come with figures. Then one day, dioramas were released, and my figures went away. Oh, oh, oh. No figgy, no buy. No figgy, no buy. Oh, darling, Moses is a trash. No figgy, no buy. Yeah.
I remember the time when Eddie went freako. When he grew up fast and Batman was his freako. Came out swinging his saber longer than a light pole. I remember, yeah I do. His midi-chlorian shot right through.
All right. So a couple of make goods there on some of that. And got Slapshot Bricks in the building. 8-month anniversary. Brick World 26-month anniversary. Unbelievable, some of these stats. Still waiting for Tyler. So guys, request line. Let's throw it out. Let's play a couple supers. What do you want to hear? We got Freako. What's one we haven't heard in a minute? Let's see. Baru, G-Dub, HJ. I want energy, so we're going to go here.
I want to see that. Lego bed. I want to see that. Lego bed. Looking good on that box art check. One more finger, boys need to inspect. Front's a heater, but the back could be a wreck. Turning it around and I mean no disrespect.
Look at the butt on that thing.
There was a chubby gangster on Tatooine who only appeared in a deleted scene. He wasn't a slug, but he was fat like Newman. His name was Jabba, and he was human. We all want human Jabba, and we all need human Jabba. Jabba gave us that human form. It was way before he had a barge, had a black vest, and he was large. Maybe wouldn't have choked him out. You know the words everybody shout. We all want human Jabba, and we all need human Jabba. Jabba gave us that human form.
All right, we're back to Tyler. Weekly picks, dude.
Damn, I was muted. Damn, I haven't heard that song in forever.
That's a low-key heater. It's like kind of emotional, you know?
A little bit.
A little bit. I mean, dude, it's human job, dude.
All right, so I'll start off with the Lego, then I'll go into Crimson's box.
All right. Start with the Lego. Give me 30 seconds. You get.
All right. Mando helmet. So how this all transpired, I mean, I'll just keep it blunt. I mean, as I said earlier, my dad's got so much Lego in this house. And long story short, found him a buyer for a little bit of it. And just as kind of like a buyer's finder fee type thing, he gave me a little credit, little store credit, little percentage credit to, you know, his store, his inventory, you know, just so I can get some stuff to build or whatever. I mean, it made sense. You know, I mean, I got on the sale, I helped him pack it, whatever. But these 6 sets all come from that, and they are at clearance prices. So his blended average, I mean, like, so this ended up being like $25. A Mando helmet. The second to last one I need, I've got this Invader to build. I just need to pick up a Kylo Ren helmet whenever I find a deal on that. So $25 for the Mando helmet from my dad's, you know, collection. Next up, this guy here, as you guys all know, just for the dragon. So I'm going to build this, just the dragon. I'm going to sell every other figure. I'm going to sell the mech even over here. I don't want it. I just want the dragon build, but same thing as part of the deal credit with my dad. The blended average on this one, I think, brought it down to like 36 or something. So $36 of credit for that. Next up, something that I guess maybe you guys don't even know that I like, the Dune Ornicopter. So I watched the first Dune. Really big fan of it. I mean, I liked it actually way more than I thought. I thought it was kind of overrated. I thought Timothy Chalamet, like, I've never really seen the hype about him, but I got to be honest, I liked him in Dune. I liked him on Theo Vaughn's podcast. He seems like a chill guy. So, and the vehicle itself is dope. I mean, the big thing here is the vehicle. Like, I can't wait to build this. And probably what I'll do, just to kind of off, like, so first and foremost, this was $82, I think. I think it was $82 was the blended average that the credit was for. And what I'll actually do here is the only figs I want to keep are Paul Atreides, this girl, this guy, and then Zendaya's character right over here. I don't care about him. I don't care about him. Honestly, I'll probably keep Josh Brolin's character. I love him as an actor. But then I also don't want him. So I'll sell those 3 or 4 or whatever, make a little money back. But yeah, I'm excited to build this eventually. We talked about this earlier. The Allosaurus set. Very excited to build this. Again, going to sell the figs, though, out of it. I just want the build and the... I'll put a driver in the cabin. That's about it. But here's the same thing. It was like, what, $25 or whatever, 26. Had to do this. Again, my dad's blended average on these was like $22. So I'm like, for 20, I don't like small, but it's prequel. It'll fit in one of these damn cube shelves I got a bajillion of. So, I mean, when a set can fit into a cube shelf, I got to take it. So there's that. And then the final thing.
Tyler, did you ever end up getting the Gascano? No, right?
No, I never came in. And then this right here. So literally what I'll do with this. So I got, it was like $20 or whatever, right? 20 or 25 or whatever. The only thing I want out here, literally the only thing, I just want the build. I just want the Spider Turbo tank.
The turbs, yeah.
Well, yeah, and I'll probably leave. I'll keep the Spider-Man and put him in the cab or whatever. But beyond that, bro, I'm gonna sell the other 4 figures. They go for like $8 each. I'll sell off some of this other junk, and it'll be free. I mean, I'll have a free little turbo tank build. So those are the 6 sets I got from the Rich's Bricks store credit.
Oh wow!
So very excited, and I'm going to build, you know, every weekend I try to build something. So this weekend, I could see a world where I build I think I'll probably build this.
Turbo tank.
Yeah, maybe I'll build Turbo over the weekend. I'll try to, I mean, I'm thinking maybe I'll build this and the Hungarian Horntail Dragon. Maybe. I still want to build that. But I'll probably build a set, one set Saturday, one set Sunday. The Crimson stuff is next.
Yeah, for me, I mean, I'm because it's packed in there, and I don't want to like drop it. But you guys hopefully can see right there. Soundwave finished it. If you're on the Discord, you know I was building it. Wanted it since the moment it leaked. Finally pulled trig. Got it. Got the Genesis controller G-Dub with it. Did I didn't do the short yet. Holy shit. I need to do it. I have a pickup vid of that. I got it, Tyler, scratch and dent for a relatively new set for 10 or 20% off. Plus I still got all my points.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, what happened was I was in Charlotte for work and I went to the little corn, the little cornucopia, the corner, if you will, of the disky stuff for scratch and dent.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, just making conversation. I'm like, why did you choose for this to go here? Is it like, it's like, oh, it's scratch and dent, whatever, the box. And so I just, on a whim, I'm like, dude, it'd be wild. Because I want to say Soundwave's probably, one set wide, but then like 4 deep or something like that.
Mm.
And sure enough, man, it was, I had to reach it. I'm tall as shit. So I reached up, I don't know, the second one, dude. I mean, it was banged hard. I'm like, does that apply to this too? Like, so I'm like, I'm just, I was on the road, so I'm not going to have the box. So I'm like, I'll toss the box, but like, obviously this box is beat. What can you do? She goes, oh, that one's too new. We can't do it. Let me ask, like on the brand new stuff, we don't do scratch and dent, whatever. And by then I'd already talked to her for like 10 minutes. And so I was like 50-50, like if systematically it wouldn't allow her or whatever, but then she ended up doing it, pulled trig, whatever. So now we have it. So I'm very happy with it.
Oh yeah. So did you already go for weekly pickups when I was away?
Mine?
Yeah.
No, that's it. Soundwave. That's it. And that's probably over a week old. I got some CMFs, but that's boring, yeah, that's it. Dude, honestly, like I said, I'm staying focused. We're gonna do Gumball at some point. Doesn't have to be next. And then the slice, man. I'm so close. I'm $400 off, Tyler. $400 off.
Oh, on the VIP side of things?
Yeah, I got 613, something like that. And I'm just like, what else am I saving it up for? Now, if you remember, Tyler, when we were first hanging, I was like, I'm going to get the AT-AT with that. But then, of course, what was it? Walmart? Yeah, Walmart last year did I guess it had to be $5.99. So, obviously, VIP didn't apply.
Yeah. Wouldn't been worth it to waste VIP.
Oh shit! Bearded just reminded me, which I'm not gonna buy day one. I'll get it before it retires. But Goonies is very soon. Holy shit!
Sean, are you a Gizmo guy or no?
I'm a Gizmo guy as much as the next guy, but I don't know, man. I'm kind of lumping that into the one day thing. Same with Game Boy, So
Did you have a Game Boy growing up?
I got it on release day, bro.
Damn. Did you play the Pokemon games or no? On the Game Boy?
Nope. That came out, what, 99, right?
I don't know, man. Before I was born, I don't know.
I was 20 when Pokemon came out.
Oh, Pokemon stuff. I thought you meant the Game Boy. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Pokemon 99, yeah. At least in the US. I think it was 98 for Japan.
Yeah. I mean, that was like my overall dark age, I would say, for everything. So.
Bearded, who was your starter and on what game? So red version, who'd you pick, Bearded?
No, I get it, Barley, but again, if it came out in 99 or whenever it came out, I was not... I remember Pokemon being a thing and it was huge and all that, but I was just like, nah. In 99, I was strictly playing sports games, Madden, wrestling, that kind of stuff. Although I still did a lot of first party Mario stuff. Ocarina was probably 98, so I was still on that. Mario Party, the first one. Trying to think where I was at in 99. But yeah. All right, Tyler, what's in the box, dude? What do we?
So it's from Crimson.
Oh yeah, we got a surprise. Yeah.
So yeah, a little care package. I mean, so this was. I mean, at this point, because I've been on the last 2 weeks. So this was 3 weeks ago. Remember the ACOB when, he said that there should be a box on the porch, and it was like 11 at that time. I'm like,
oh yeah.
Well, yeah, and I'm like, all right. Like I got the mail that day. I'm like, from what I know, and he said USPS also. So I'm like, all right, because UPS could do a late night drop off or whatever. Yes. But
Shadows of the Empire, Moonraker. Good.
So the following morning, it literally ended up being on the porch, but underneath the chair on the porch. And I don't know how I didn't see it, or how me and my I don't know how we didn't see it the day before, but it was there. I mean, luckily a pirate didn't grab it. But a little note here. I mean, I doubt he would want me to, kind of like half personal than half describing the box. So here's a note, but then we'll get into the box. Predominantly what he said here is, I mean, just some he does a lot of traveling and goes to play, and just some extra stuff that just, he does not necessarily need or want, or, stuff like that. So just some Star Wars related stuff. So some popcorn buckets. I would assume these are probably from theaters and stuff, right? From when the movies came out. So a sequels, popcorn bucket, and then definitely a Force Awakens one here. So, I mean, it's cool in that sense of yeah, I mean, it's got the trademark for 2015. So, I mean, these were probably AMC or something back then. So, those are fun. I definitely, we all know the thoughts on the sequels, but I like this one more since it's not as apparent of, sequelness. But so there's those. Then some cups to go along, which this is my favorite with the Kylo Ren on there. I mean, that's dope.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
I love that. And then some additional cups, more Force Awakens ones. Which, I mean, Force Awakens, it's nostalgic for me. I mean, and all of our favorite sequel movie. Yeah, December 17th, 2015. So then here's two more. Chewie, little First Order on there. And then these, which I think on the note he said, I don't know what these are. Oh my! All right, so Stormtrooper glasses. All right, this is actually funny. All right, and he even put in quotes afterwards. He wants me to wear them on an ACOB episode. It's the new.
Oh no! Strap them on now, Tyler.
Okay.
That way, you don't have to not do it. Dude, I stand by Force Awakens.
Bro, dude, they are sunglasses, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Get in the.
I will. Hold on.
Crimson's having a good time.
A smidge small, but they fit. I mean, I would assume they might be for kids, but no, they work. Damn, look at that. Bro, man, I wonder if this is how the actual vision of First Order Stormtroopers. No, these are dope. I mean, these are really cool. I didn't even think about that in the moment, because I opened this naturally the next morning after I saw I don't know, just to make sure what's in it, not just to kind of see, but I didn't look through everything. And it's just been sitting upstairs in the closet for the last couple of weeks. But I knew these were in here since I kind of saw them, but I didn't even think for a second. And after seeing his note, to wear them in the streams. So yeah, so here's these.
Yeah,
and the thing is, they're sunglasses, not real glasses. So if I'm going to see anything else, I need to put my other glasses on. But so that's a smart idea there to wear those. I assume, these are all the lids for the cups. This is interesting. I don't know how we obtained so many of these. I mean, maybe a little clearance deal somewhere, but they're 3D keychains, and there's I don't know, a couple different characters and a bunch in here. Or, I mean, no, I guess there's only a couple. Never mind. There's stuff underneath. Oh, shit. It's kind of cool. Little Darth Maul M&M guy.
I was going to say, is that a nug or what?
Oh, it's just a little light. That's pretty cool. And the thing is, I mean, I love Darth Maul. I've actually got some pretty good connection to Eminem also, since my oldest brother, he's worked for Eminem Mars for the past like 20 years. So he has a lot of like my oldest brother. I mean, he's talking about like employee gifts of companies. My oldest brother has a lot of employee gifts from Eminem of like Eminem's doing wild shit, like Eminem guy driving a car, bro, or like Eminem guy on a roller coaster. So this is a perfect pair, bro. Darth Maul and Eminem. Oh my gosh. Holy bro. I'll have to maybe give him one of these, bro. All right, so that looks like everything in there. And then I'll leave it at this. I mean, objectively, I think we can all agree these are the coolest things. But damn, am I disappointed, man, that these are too small for me. Damn, am I disappointed, bro. Because, I mean, factually, I got a big head anyway. But, I mean, these also all say small on them, so damn. Yeah, bro, please look at these hats, bro.
Yeah, it's a heater. Yeah.
It's just, literally, they're just objectively too, I mean. So, the thing with the, I mean, do I wish that even one of these fit me. Again, like, not that I don't appreciate it, but, like, these will be, like, pay it forwards to, like, I might give one, like, my niece or something. You know what I mean? Maybe one to my niece, other younger people or kids I know. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, these are heaters, bro.
Ooh.
And then I instantly got reminded of Hive.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, those will be pay it forwards. And then I did see this. I have not looked at it yet, so I have no clue what poster this is.
Crimson called out posters, yeah.
Let's see. If I had to take a guess, I'm going to predict something from Force Awakens. Another piece of tape. All right, let's see. Any predictions, Sean? What do you think?
I mean, they look Lego sized, so that could be good, right?
Maybe.
A smidge tall, maybe, for Lego posters, but
also, I feel like it's a little not as firm as some of those Lego posters. So I think it's probably a movie poster.
all right.
But it also, it's multiple of them. Or maybe it's just one.
No, he said posters plural, so.
Holy shit.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's two of the same. Oh, my God. But all right, this is getting framed up. Peak One, bro. Rogue One. Yeah, literally from 2016, man. Oh, wait, hold up. It says 2 of 3, is it? Okay, they're both the same. So 2 of the same. But, bro, yeah. All right, this is dope as hell. Because, I mean, naturally, look, I mean, I am, of course, Rogue One is my second favorite movie. So I'll forever like this more than the Force Awakens stuff. But, like, this truly is getting framed up.
Yeah, it's a heater. Yeah.
This is dope. No, I appreciate it, Crimson. I
It
really
almost
do.
makes Jen look interesting, like.
No, like, so I got a glimpse of it a couple weeks ago just to crack it, just to make sure it's nothing like wild in here. But no, I mean, I really do. I mean, this is all. I mean, the cups will get put to use. The Darth Maul M&M is a heater. I'll probably give one of the other ones to my brother. Keep a poster. Maybe see if one of my brothers wants the poster. But the hats, like I said, just the hats. Objectively, I am very sad about how they're too small for me. But again, if you're fine with it, Crimson, I mean, I will. Are you fine with me paying it forward to like giving one to my niece and
The hats, yeah. Crimson seems reasonable. I think he's probably, we'll see what he says, but dude, that is a very nice care package.
That is dope.
Dude, I think underrated too, to a degree. Those stormy glasses.
Oh, and the glasses, yeah.
Well, somebody, I think it was Coop, said they were 3D for in theater. Can you tell if they're 3D? Those glasses?
Oh, let's see. Here's the packaging. Yeah, it says real 3D on them. Yeah.
There you go. Throw them on again. I want like a real seated look with those. You were dunking your head in there. So, all All right, Crimson says he approves. Pay it forward, Tyler. So
Yeah, bro. I put these on again. Yeah, I mean, again, I have to definitely.
dude, those are flames, bro.
Yeah, I'll end off the stream with these on. That's no problem. I mean, if we're
Dude.
going for a little bit more, I'll leave them on.
Tyler, if you just showed up in those and did like a leaks vid at like 400,000 views minimum.
Well, that's what I do. They got to do like a UCS Star Killer base or some shit, bro. And I can wear these.
No, you could wear them for anything.
No, these are actually. I mean, I didn't even think about the utility of these. So like that's smart utility. And like Crimson thought. I mean, Crimson put it on the notes. So like that's a smart utility right here.
Dude, like I know they wouldn't fit my noggin. They barely fit yours, but I want a pair of those. That's how heat those are.
No, man, that's dope though. Yeah, okay. So Crimson says, "All right, pay for it." Sweet. No, it's just I think that's just I think those hats are so damn nice. I mean, I would love 2 or 3 people to be able to properly wear them rather than me just have them, and you know what I mean, like. Those hats are too cool to not have people wear them.
It's making me wonder why they don't have these widely available. You know, Stormy glasses, like full on.
I mean, hey, when the sequels don't do as well, probably ain't gonna get first order glasses in 25.
Aussie Ghosts, Tyler. Do they taste any different?
I mean, the only true comparison I guess I could do at that point was the sour green apple ones, because I mean the blue raspberry, I mean it tasted different than the sour patch, but I think that was like their initial thing anyway. But like green apple to green apple, I personally couldn't tell any different on the green apples because I had the Australian one the one day, then the US one the following day. On those I couldn't tell, but on the blue raspberry, yes. So Crimson got it from going to the movies. Damn. Yeah, I mean the only movie prop like theater thing I've ever got was just that Revenge of the Sith Cup. Oh, I mean, well then I did get some Walking Dead posters when The Walking Dead was in theaters.
From
AMC.
Okay.
Bro, Walking Dead in theaters, man. What a time. Morris really wants me to reveal my job secret. He's been inching for that nug for the past hour.
Inching for it. Tyler, I will say we'll do a quick thing on Theeds, and then we'll do that or not. It's up to you. But theaters. Dude, theaters have been putting up, I think, the biggest fight of any industry. I'm not going to say ever, but for pop culture, almost ever, against the digital wave. Do you agree with that? Like, they're really trying to stay alive. I think theaters are, with the advent of theater merch, which I think last 5-10 years has been more of a thing. Theater merch, like selling.
Yeah, I mean they're jamming those popcorn buckets down our throat.
And 45 is wild and all that stuff.
Yeah.
By the way, dude, I just went like the Superman one. I meant to get it on the way out. It was like $13. It was $50 when it came out. So they're a little wild on their prices, but they are doing a remarkable job, which I have hope for the youngins, you included, that still want to do things live and get out of the house and all that. And they're trying as hard as they can, but theaters have been putting up a hell of a fight to not be irrelevant. Do you agree with that though? They're trying, with the unlimited passes.
I mean, they are, but like I'm sad that they have to try this much. I mean, it's like I don't know.
They have to though, because Tyler, and you're still young with energy and all that stuff, but like, imagine an average old that has to drag. Remember, I'm paying 4 tickets. You're paying 1.
I pay for my dad when we go.
Sure, 2, fine. I'm paying 4. I'm paying.
Well, that's where you mess up. You don't got. I mean, that's where
you mess up. I have kids. You can't not pay. Like,
tell them, save the mini Starburst for the house. Tell them that.
No, you're missing. Okay, so you're talking all inclusive. Like, sure, that's $100 situation. I'm saying just purely going to the movies, even on the cheap, is 40-50 bucks.
Just fundamentally for 4 tickets.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have my unlimited, so however you want to blend that.
I mean, tell me this. I mean, when you 4 go to the theaters, I mean, what is the breakdown as drinks, popcorn, candy? I mean, what do you guys do? I mean, what's the golden standard for you guys?
Depends on it depends on when it is or what time of the day it is. And
Jurassic World. I mean, you 4 went to Jurassic World.
No, I know, but
well, so what'd you guys do there? I mean,
hear me out. We went to like 10 movies this summer. It's situational, right? Like if I put ourselves in a position to not get the corn, fine. And I am not above getting the candies beforehand. My kids don't care. They don't know the difference. You know what I mean?
Throw them in the purse type thing.
Yeah. Or my pockets, whatever. It doesn't matter. It ranges though, but I'm saying on the low end, it's minimum 40, right? And if you're doing that a couple times, even if we go in like sober and just don't, we abstain, they get nothing, which is rare. That's still 40, dude. Conservatively 40.
I mean, what are your kids? I mean, not even just at the theaters, I guess. Like, if you had to say, like, what are your 2 kids' favorite candies right now, or favorite candy, just singular? If you had to boil it down,
anything rainbow.
Like, what is he grabbing? What is she grabbing? Type of thing.
Anything rainbow colored.
So, like some mini Starburst, actually.
Yeah.
Some Nerds gummy clusters, maybe.
Nerds gummy clusters is up there. Just anything rainbow and colorful. I don't know how else to put it. Like, they're not super into savory / chocolate, whatever. So I'm just saying, dude, theaters are putting up a hell of a fight. Milk Duds is a great example of like a right up the middle. Sour Patch, all that stuff. We happen to pass a Sevs, a Sieves, a couple other things on the way to the theater. I usually duck in and get them whatever they want for a fraction of the price. But if I get caught, but nothing replaces that smell of corn in the air when you get in there, you know. And even if I get the family bucket, no candy, candy's pre-purchased, but the popcorn you're not dragging in there. What is it? $30? More than 20 if I get the large popcorn, large soda to share, let's say. And then we don't even give our kids soda. I'm just saying, dude, that 40 becomes 70. And in the summer series of movies, summer blockbuster season, it's a lot, dude. And my point is they're still getting us to go. And it still has weight. I'm just saying theaters, by all accounts, should be dead and buried for the most part, and they're holding on. So I want to give a shout out to movie theaters for still being creative and trying to find ways to draw us in.
I love theaters, man. Nothing beats the theater. In my opinion, dude, nothing beats it. I fucking love the theater experience, bro.
Gotta find the cheaps. Yeah, Brad, we don't have those here. Like when I grew up, we used to have the dollar theater. I don't know, Tyler, did you ever have that around you where there's a theater? It was like, no, yeah, everything was on pay-per-view for you by then, or streaming or whatever. When I was
on demand. I mean, do you guys remember on demand?
Yeah. Where you whatever you rent it for 3-4. It was a 3 or 4.
Dude, Comcast on demand, bro. Come on, that was. I mean, nothing better than when you would actually go on demand and they would put it on there and you get it for like, man, the day. Those were the days. Oh, damn. Papa Trip is really living his best life. You see this, Tyler? It does seem like, I mean, that they have methods of doing things that end up sounding really cool by the end.
Yeah. Like even when he goes and doesn't fully buy the set, you know, he had a great time doing it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Papa. Dollar theater is where we went all the time. Slingshot, you know what I'm talking about. So Tyler, let me introduce you to a concept. So back in the day before,
how many days ago are we talking about?
in the 90s, so way before you. There would be the first, I'm trying to think of what I factually saw. Back to the Future 3. I was not interested. I just for whatever reason. So it came out, let's say August of 1991 or whatever the hell it was. By November, movies like that and others would go to the dollar theater, which was straight up $1 a ticket, right? And they still tried to make their hay on Sonny the Corn and all that shit. That's never changed, right? But if you were broke as shit, and you literally put together 4 quarters to go in there, you'd just pay the $1 to see a somewhat recent movie, but probably 3-4 months after the original theater run had expired. And dude, so many memories of dollar theater. It was awesome. It was good. That's where I invented the double chi in the hat. Like you.
Oh my god, well, that's actually a good one.
Yeah, you stuff it right here. Like you wear it a little high. You'd stuff a double chi. Cargos were huge, cargo shorts. So you'd stuff 2 6-inch, get a little foot long, put one on each side, all that stuff. I mean, the whole game was sneaking shit in there. But
The biggest thing for me is for me, I'm not a big, I don't need to eat, having a little swig of some soda here and there is nicer in the movie, but it's is that worth 8 to me? No. But my biggest thing is I'll do it occasionally, but I just wish there was a foolproof way of getting just a mini bottle of water into there. It's all I need. Just a little mini bottle of water, bro. So I can take, 5 sips of water throughout the movie. That's all I need, and I'd be set.
Yeah.
But I don't mind a cherry vanilla Coke. I don't mind a pink lemonade, and I don't mind mini Starburst. But occasionally. That's all only time I do those. I've yet to ever get actual movie theater food in my life.
See, Slingshot knows. Yeah. The one my buddies I grew up with always razz me about. I have no memories, which usually I do. I put a double chi in my hat, and I was complaining it was burning my head, going through the, getting past all the dudes or whatever. So, yeah. Drink is dangerous because now you got to pee mid-climax. Great point. Yeah. Brandon, my AMCs are Burbank 16 and Universal 19. Damn, Brandon, you're out where I used to be. It's awesome. Dude, Crimson's OG, Tyler.
So what, 77 for $3?
That's what he's saying. Dude, this would be a fun. All right, no more wrap. Tyler, I'm going to look up Manhattan, New York City, dead center, 2015. What do you think my Force Awakens pre-ordered, I want to say 3 to 6 months in advance, tickets cost?
$775.
All right.
You were out in California at that time.
Well, remember, I was in the process of moving, knowing it was, and I pre-ordered my tickets. I want to say they were in the teens even back then.
See, that's wild, man. I mean, it just goes by area, but it's we just now crossed to 11 within the past couple of years. I mean, in the late teens, it'd be, I don't know, $7 each, $6.50 each in the late teens.
Man, I'm not able to find it. Was it an AMC or a Regal? Let's see.
You think I should eat these M&Ms out of this Darth Maul or no?
I mean, you won't die, probably.
I will admit, these 3D aspects of these glasses are fucking with my eyes. So let me take them off for the moment. These are definitely only like wearing for 5 minutes at a time for a bit type of thing. Because man, looking at screens that aren't 3D with 3D on, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a Regal then. Oh. Fandango, maybe?
Damn, bro, Krennic is nowhere on this poster. They got Pow on it, but not fucking Krennic.
Can't find them. Damn. But, yeah. They're out there somewhere. Might have been Cinemark. Yeah. I want to say it was Regal, though. Wow, there's a hard cut in my email to 2020, the last time anyone was talking about Force Awakens.
Oh, Sean, look at that. They look more like Frozone glasses almost.
Oh, yeah. Who is that, Coop?
Nah, Brickhead Brad posted that.
Nice. All right, I'm trying. I'm gonna find this. If I don't find it tonight, I'm gonna find it. It's gotta be a digital record. Because I'm curious. I want to say it was like 17. And I also remember, like, at the time I was moving there, but I pre-booked the tickets and I thought, even then, I'm like, this is fucking wild. The price. But let's see.
The obligatory Snapchat story post of me watching Last Jedi back then. As much as I hate that trilogy, man, it's a little coincidental that, like, December 2015 until December of 2019, like, that was, like, such a good era in my life that, like, again, I have so much memories around the movies. As much as the movies suck, I still have a lot of nostalgia for the times around Force Awakens and Last Jedi, that's for sure. It's like, it's such a double-edged sword.
Found it, bro. I knew I would. There it is, Tyler.
So 15 each? Damn, back in 2015.
Yep.
Damn.
It was an AMC Lowe's. It was not a Regal. All right.
Like I said, we just crossed 211. Finally, in 2025.
Yep. That was Normie. December 18th. There it is.
Hell yeah.
LA isn't cheap. No, it's not.
Bro, whenever people say PNW, I always think they mean Purdue Northwest, but I realize they mean Pacific Northwest. I swear, bro. That's why I thought, all right, on Instagram, there's a account called like PNW Bricks. And I'm like, dude, I swear to God, I would put me under a fucking lie detector. For the past 7 years, I thought he meant Purdue Northwest Bricks. But then I realized because he sent a picture of like him finding clearance somewhere, and I asked him, yo, look, I know you're like relatively local to me, like, you know, what Walmart or whatever was it? And then he set some shit up in like Oregon, and I'm like, oh, he means Pacific Northwest. I'm like, 7 years, bro. I finally realized, yeah, this guy ain't local to me.
All right. Well, Tyler, I found it. I found my original stubs from 2015. And we're going to call it, dude. Closing thoughts? Anything?
Let me think if there's any more takes that I've had this week in the sense of anything in the world or food or anything. No, I mean, there's nothing else I can think of that could be controversial to bring up. No.
Shout out to Crimson saying San Diego is expensive. Yes, it is. Did 8 years there. So, yeah.
I guess, I mean, what is a way to tease the job thing without giving away like too much of a... I mean, I think I said it was, a physical location. I guess I'll say there's like 300 of them in the U.S. Only.
Can I say it rhymes with land?
Well, technically it doesn't. So
no, not technically. It does, especially if you're Eminem.
With land,
it rhymes with land. Yeah.
I mean, it rhymes. If you switch out the N, it rhymes with it.
Depends on how technical you're being, but
M and N are two different letters.
Another clue. Tyler has a whole new voyage starting November 1st. Stay tuned to ACOB to find out more. Or Tyler, if he ever posts again, we'll find out. But fun show. Two boys hanging out, reviewing Retired Boy sets. Got some fast food talking. Really satisfied Tyler. He has a tremendous shirt on. Shout out to Crimson for the gift package.
Yeah, shout out to Crimson, yep.
Yeah. We'll be back next week with another banger. Lining it up. We'll see you right here on a couple of Brickheads. Yeah.